Yes.
All right, nice.
To the finale.
All right. Wonderful. So, let's put on some tunes here. Just a moment. Anybody who isn't in the Roll20, get in the Roll20. Maybe this one?
I believe Lance is the only one missing. There he is.
All right. So then, welcome back to the generally kind of poop-infested world of Warhammer Fantasy. Let me...
I was about to say, I'm on a completely stark black image. There we go. Okay. I just scroll to the bottom.
Yes. No, dynamic lighting was on there. Right. On the last episode of Warhammer Fantasy, the group ended up going downstairs to the basement after hearing the mutants that they fought, rumoring that there were a set of kidnappings that were made to please the quote-unquote neighbors downstairs. The group found and fought a group of giant rats before scaring them off. Ishira got lightly mauled and ended up throwing food at them as they ran for their lives away from Roth and Brock. And also William, to a lesser extent. Because he's a lesser man, he's small.
William the Lesser.
Why I'd never.
The group found some quite impressive loot. That is a best quality sword and dagger, another flintlock pistol, which Roth seems to have graciously accepted. And after avoiding some basic traps, they ended up fighting a group of Skaven slaves. And by fighting, I mean absolutely destroying, because they just got fucked. One of the Skaven slaves, upon being interrogated, mentioned that the prisoners are in the next level below them, and their claw leader, a fearsome creature called Creek Featherblood, was a white-furred rat that was he's talked about with quite with quite a lot of fear, honestly. Afterwards, the party getting ready to for the final assault on the dungeon of this area ended up going upstairs shortly for a little bit and gathered whatever gear they needed for this final battle, as well as, leveled up a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we return to our erstwhile heroes, they have just defeated and ran off these Skaven. They have been pointed in this direction here. Hold on, let me shift quick here. As the direction to go to find the prisoners. You guys...
Oh, I didn't realize that was our cue.
Yeah.
Ball's in your court here. Sorry, I guess I wasn't super clear about that.
The intro music is still playing. It's like, are we starting? Or...
I was gonna say, I
My
thought you
bad.
were still looking for a tool on Roll20.
No.
Okay, awesome. I believe last session it ended with Ishira kind of just reaching forward at the door and just looking back, making sure everyone's ready.
This chain shirt, it's a little tight in the chest. I don't know why humans are so thin and gangly.
Oh yeah,
But I think I'm good.
That is another matter. We did go back through and we did loot out the rest of the hideout. Excuse
Yes.
me.
I did
So we got
use
some new
that.
stuff.
Yes, it did. But it's
I apologize. I didn't hear that.
important. It's important that everybody knows. Right.
Are we ready?
I think so. Roth, you want first dibs or you want me going in first?
You going first.
Big grin on Brock's face. Excuse me, Ashira.
She steps out of the way.
And then Brock gets his shield ready, and with his axe still in his other hand, and with his axe hand, he's gonna open the door.
All right. So, Brock, you open the door. As you open the door, a little. It seems like some kind of tripwire has been triggered, and something begins falling. Make either a agility test, a dodge blow test, or a parry at a -10.
Do a parry at a -10. So parry, that's gonna be an armor, no, it's weapons.
Is it only gonna hit him, or can it possibly
It seems
hit
to
him?
just be hitting him.
Just seems to be
It's
hitting
going
him.
straight down at him.
So -10. There we go.
All right. A brick that was perched at the top of the door
Water bucket.
ends up falls direct. This looks like it's about to fall directly onto your skull, but luckily you're able to hold your shield up and slap it away from you before it can cause you any difficulty.
It's like, happens all the times in the mines back home. Nothing to worry about.
That explains a lot.
He's then gonna immediately step in.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Roth.
Likewise.
There is another door before you.
Another door. Recommend we get in battle formation.
Azure just looks at Roth, like, you're the next melee guy, so... Maybe you should go before us.
Already on it. He says, kind of readying his shield and flintlock.
What about you, William? Do you want to go behind me, or...?
I'll take up the rear. Just make sure no one comes after us.
Alright.
Right.
Wonderful.
Then
So-
Brock, once everyone's got lined up following him, he's gonna then, again, ready his shield, open the door.
Mm-hmm. So, Brock opens the door, and this time there appears to not be any trap.
So many corridors. Who builds a level like this?
Good question. Humans don't normally dig this deep.
The elves prefer the height of trees.
Brock, you, with your keen dwarven senses and ideas and experience dealing with underground dangers, you notice that there is actually on the floor directly in front of you what appears to be some kind of pressure plate-based trap, sort of covered in some loose grass and detritus. Somewhat well hidden, but not well enough for you.
Oh, looks like another trap. Can I attempt to disable?
It's small enough you can just step over it, but if you'd like
Okay.
to, you can try to step over it, or you can try to disable it. That would be. Normally that would actually be pick lock, but I don't think you have that.
Oh yeah. So if I don't know enough about traps to try and disable, then I'm just gonna be like, careful, there's a trap here. And step right over.
Mm.
And he's gonna point it out immediately to Roth.
Step
Now that you
over
got yes, now that you've gotten a closer look, it appears to be some kind of bear trap.
Oh, jeez.
Be careful. Don't want anyone to lose a leg.
How big is the bear trap? Like full-size bear trap, or?
Full size.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely enough to take off a leg.
And then Brock's gonna just keep going forward, shield at the ready.
All right.
He's gonna pretty much stop at every corner and take a look around the corner.
All right. Roll perception if you'd like to.
Where are you, perception? There.
I really don't like being in this corner, William. Not a lot of aim.
He's just like staring out the open door behind him.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's definitely not the most ideal situation, but we must adapt as we are given circumstance, I suppose.
Upon seeing the door real quickly, if the door were to be closed, is there like a point where something could like be latched through it to like hold it closed?
Yeah, there's a, it basically has like a sort of semicircular, door handle. You can normally grab it to pull it or push it.
Yeah.
But you could,
Ashira's gonna hand William an arrow and just tell him to lock it with that. It's not gonna be enough to like force anything from opening it, but it'll make a nice sound if someone tries to come in from behind.
Not a bad idea. And he'll just go ahead and just put it right in there.
Everything appears to be okay so far.
Arrow.
Oh, I got more stairs.
I have 52 arrows left.
God.
fuck, why do you have so many?
I spent all my wealth on arrows.
God.
Either way.
Guess it means you don't have to worry about running out.
Roth, what's up ahead? What's going on?
We
I
got
can't see
stairs. Roth, do you have anything for light? I can see fine. I'm not sure about you.
I believe I still have my lantern. Yeah, I still have my lantern.
Okay.
So Roth is holding his lantern still. It's like,
Got it.
yeah, we're still good.
anything. I have night vision for 30 yards.
Brock is gonna inch his way down the stairs.
And my lantern is still tied to my back, right? Or do I?
Yeah, it's on your waist, so it's not taking up a hand slot.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna. Lance, do you mind if I move Roth forwards just so Ashira and William can follow?
Yeah, you can get full movement. I'm out of it real
I
bad
get you.
right now.
Happens sometimes. Yeah.
I could definitely use someone to talk to after this session as well, because fucking work screwed me over today so hardcore.
That can be
Arranged.
yeah, that can definitely be a tricky thing, but yeah, we'll you can vent afterwards. Right. So Brock, while he's tiptoeing forwards through this down this stairway, William and Ishira, with their keen ranger's eyes, just in time are able to spot what appears to be some other trap. There is a wooden post around foot level that appears to be load-bearing in the sense that it's holding up a set of rubble and rocks that are directly above the stairwell. If it were kicked, potentially accidentally, then the rocks would fall.
Got it. And she was gonna point it out. Just be careful of that. It's possibly supporting a cave-in.
Roth will kind of look up and see that and like, is there a way to like, I guess disarm it without activating the thing? So if someone does get caught on it, it's not gonna yank it down. It's just gonna.
Yeah, you could either walk. It's not complicated enough to really be disarmed. You could either just walk past it, or you can like poke it with something from a distance and then try to like slip back, so that the rocks will fall but won't actually hurt you.
Could I shoot it?
I recommend we don't. We don't know what's down there.
It would probably be quite loud.
So Brock is kind of looking around, like how close is he to the wood post?
It's about 2 feet in front of you.
Okay. Oh, as long as we can get past it, let's not make lots of noise and announce our presence.
Speaking of like noise, can I do a perception check on hearing?
Sure. Roll perception with your bonus to hearing.
Mr. Deathman.
So,
The most powerful selective hearing in the world.
1% bonus to perception test involving hearing. It says I'm trained in perception.
Yes, but you have a talent, I believe, that is
Yeah,
gives you plus 20 when it comes to hearing.
I'm trying to figure out. Just like, didn't I already? Was I already trained in hearing? I don't remember if I.
You are trained in
Okay.
perception. I don't know if you ended up.
Yeah, I don't remember. That's what's because it. You said. I'm pretty sure I was already trained and I upgraded it from. It's fine. I'll just do basically what I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
It's weird. I don't remember enough. Ah.
All right. So, Roth, as you listen down the stairwell, you can hear some more of the strange, like skittering and like chattering in some other language that you don't happen to know. They don't sound enormously excited, so you don't imagine whatever is talking has heard you yet. Not, like, specifically. They might have heard your gunshots from earlier and be somewhat on guard. But you don't imagine they know that you're coming down the stairs.
Due to, like, what little I know of Skaven, if we manage to make noise up here, would they come up and to investigate so we can hear it?
It would be, from what your understanding is, they are both cowardly and clever. If you made noise and alerted them, chances are they would take the time to set more traps and like kill boxes, and they would come up with some devious way to make attempting to come down there harder.
So nothing would kind of like persuade them to come up that I would know.
It's unlikely.
Gotcha. So yeah, just kind of letting everyone is like, hey, about 2-3 voices down there, more Skaven.
Great, Ratman. You two go first. I'll keep an eye up here. And, just keep a bit of distance.
We'll stop, like, kind of like take his lantern and put it out real quick, and kind of hold on to, like, well, hand on Brock's shoulders, like, be my eyes.
Having heard that, Rock is going to very carefully move forward over the wood blocks, and he's going to kind of manually grab Roth's leg and move it over to make sure he doesn't hit it.
He knows where it is. He kind of like with slight movement of you and his armor, he can tell where he's standing from his secret.
Okay.
Right.
I have really good.
I think Brock's just being very careful because he's not necessarily sure how well you can see right now.
I sure is gonna go
So-
over to William, just kind of put a hand on his shoulder. You can still see, yes?
Yep.
Uh,
Good. We're gonna need that.
So, Roth, even though you put out your light, there appears to be just enough ambient light through like candles and torches, like in
Not
placed
blind,
in
yeah.
very occasionally. You're not blind, but it is quite difficult to see.
Yeah, that's the reason why I made the precautions of having someone who can see fully kind of guide me.
Sure, yeah. All right. So
He's my flashlight.
the party goes downstairs.
My flashlight with the battle axe.
I've been demoted to headlight.
Good.
I've been
That's a
devoted to miner's light.
You enter
dwarf
you enter what appears to be some kind of storeroom. There are barrels, crates, chests, all scattered about this relatively small room. There is a door directly to your north. It is partially blocked by some of the larger crates.
I guess going to, as quietly as possible, move the crates out of the way and no longer block the door.
Okay. Roll strength with a let's see, something like a +10.
I'm taking some distance here.
People may assist if they want.
I'm not gonna be able to help with anything here.
Roth is gonna kind of just keep an ear out, just to see if like they notice the sound of us moving crates.
Dang it.
So, Brock, you go to try and move one of the bigger crates, and while you're trying to lift it so that it doesn't like scrape across the ground and make a lot of noise. Unfortunately, it was a little bit heavier than you expected. It seemed to be full of. You glance in there. Actually, as you pick it up, and then you're like, oh no! And then it like one of the side tumbles over, and it cracks open, and inside roll out a crate of cannonballs,
Jesus.
making a bang dong ding dong dong sound.
Dude, I didn't know.
The moment that happens, he's literally going to kind of throw it to the side, like, I guess we're going in. He's going to kick the other one out of the way, and he's going to grab his shield and axe and just go straight through the door. It's like, it was pretty much like the way he's like, oh, well, they know we're here now, let's go.
I should
William,
have face
you-
bombing so hard.
William, you were keeping an ear out. Roll perception with a with your bonus to hearing and an additional +10.
I was gonna say that was
Oh,
Roth
plus-
that was keeping.
And you're out.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, Roth. My bad.
So I have a 30, right? Because you gave me a 10%.
Yes. So total +30.
Nice.
All right. You hear the sort of whispering and chittering from the other side, or from the north. Immediately after that happens, you hear it. Everything goes silent. You're like, and then a few moments afterwards, as if some individual is shouting orders to a large group.
We need to move quick before they organize.
You also
While he
hear
pretty
evil laughter in the background.
Then you hear Brock kick the other box out of the way.
20 levels of unprofessionalism coming from me.
Oh, nice.
And then immediately, literally doesn't even bother opening the door. He's just straight up kicking the door open with shield ready and axe raised.
All right. So you kick the door open, and there is another hallway.
So many hallways. What the hell is this construction?
So we gotta move. They're getting ready for us.
All right.
I'm staying in this room until that door opens.
Roth, if you'd like, I'm going to say that you can relight your lamp during this time.
Yeah, Roth's gonna do that. He's gonna stop here and like, William, go back and take cover behind, or take cover like in the corner of the door, just in case.
Mm.
Both of you back there.
All right.
Don't need any more traps. Kind of looks at the hallway, hitting all of us.
That's a good point.
You hear immediately on the other side of this door, the commands sound quite close.
This
Stand
looks
in
like
line.
it.
Stand. Be ready.
Can I pinpoint exactly behind the door where that is? Like, is it directly in front of us, kind of like out from the door, or is it? Like,
It is.
right,
It appears to be mostly to the right, as in like. Actually, roll perception with your bonuses and another +10 one more time, and depending on how good you roll, I will give you a more precise location of where they are. All right, that was gossip, but yes. So
let me, hang on, because gossip is
I was about to say that's
yeah,
such
yeah,
a
roll
big
it again.
failure. Come on.
yeah. We're good.
Whoa!
much better. Okay. You think he is about something like 6 to 10 yards north of you, and 12 to 16 yards east of you. So a little bit to the front and very far to the right.
Got you. Okay.
He gets such a good perception. He can hear the wood on Aishir's bones growing.
For that longsword, by the way, what does it do again? Just,
So the longsword is best quality. So it, in addition to the encumbrance bonus or penalty or reduction, it gives you +5 to hit with it. And technically to parry as well.
Is that WS bonus?
Yes.
That's a weapon.
Okay. And it gives me it to parry as well. I don't think I can add that to parry.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
But I'll just put
It might calculate on its own.
+5 to parry.
I think
that.
parry it takes it from weapon
It-
skill.
it-
If it's in the weapon
yes.
skill, I
Yeah,
think it
it's
would
does it?
Yeah.
Still, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I thought it's only if it had defense.
Nah. Well, defensive is its own thing. So you're
Oh,
probably going to be pairing with your shield anyways, because that'll still be better.
Yes.
It'll make
So that's
your
a
number
+10.
better.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
if you do end up wanting to use your longsword to parry, like if you have something else in your offhand, like a gun or something, you can still get that bonus. That smaller but there bonus.
So, I almost called you Broth. Brock, Roth will kind of like stop you and kind of make hand gestures, like while whispering to you just to make sure that they can't really hear us inside the door. Telling you that the commander is somewhere kind of like in that area to our place. Or
Is there,
no,
like,
you said west, right? So over to our left.
To the right.
No, it's
Right,
it's
to the
east.
right.
It's
To the
your
right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said west.
You good?
All right. Pushing through. Kicks open the door.
All right. Okay. Let's move the dynamic lighting thing here. Wonderful. All right.
Oh,
So-
dear.
Pretty much. I kick open the door and just like step in.
So Brock kicks in the door and sees before him a Somewhat, like actually pretty ordered line, like line of battle of rat men. There appears to be a group of them standing in a shield wall at the front. Behind them are a group of mostly naked rats with slings, and behind them is a single kind of worrying-looking white-furred rat standing on a table. Above a mostly vivisected human. Let me reveal to players. All players. Save that. Okay. And flanked, or right next to him, are a pair of decently well-armored, fairly large, actually, rat men with great swords.
Do you mind, just for viewing pleasure, clicking on each token, hitting Shift N?
Shift N.
Yes. I think
I don't know what that does.
It should make it bigger.
What do you
I
mean?
don't think the tokens need to be bigger.
Like
You mean
it'll visually make it bigger.
Oh, you
Like,
mean the
it'll show-
image?
Yeah, like it'll
Oh,
show
so yeah, so it can show us what they would look like.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I think it was
Yeah, I
Take
guess
a look at each of the images.
Without having to zoom in all the way on the map.
Oh, whoops. Let me just put this guy in Wednesday support so you can get a better look at him.
No,
Because
we're-
the image I got here.
Recording on Discord though.
Yeah.
It's okay. I thought it was Shift N.
All right.
Figure it out.
They, so after a moment of intense silence, this white-furred creature points at Brock and screams, "Kill Flay! Destroy them!"
Can you go through allies to space or allies to space in this?
Yes, you can.
So, how long was that like that? I guess quiet with Rock and them just staring at each other.
Something like half a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd rather roll initiative then,
It felt like a long time, but it wasn't actually that long.
because I would have pushed out if Brock's just standing there looking at them. Like, what they doing over there?
What the dog?
What are you doing here?
Where is
Oh,
it?
I actually got a decent one.
You
this time.
you deleted my initiative. It's a 54.
Yeah, I put it back in there.
54 point.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Point
Number of
Is it a different day, or do we not have do we not do
It
like
is the same day.
same day? Alright.
Yes.
Also, Brock, that's actually pretty bad. You want to get a high number for initiative.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You want high numbers for initiative. I
Why
always
did you
get that
assume
wrong.
it was low?
Because everything else, the lower.
We
the
gotta
number,
get below a number to succeed.
Right. Yeah, you're right. This system is a bit inconsistent with stuff like that.
Yes. So is the Witcher's system.
I always
Yeah.
roll low for initiative and high for everything else. It's like, why?
At least you're not Will Wheaton.
Ah, God. Yeah. No, I'm glad.
It's not that he just consistently rolls low, it's he consistently rolls the worst. Like he was playing another game and it's like where ones are good, and it's like now you'd expect that, you know, I'd be good at these kind of games, right? Rolls it was natural 20. It's like
What a shame.
Now the dice gods tell
I
me
have
I'm
no
gonna
clue
roll.
what you're talking about.
Just another guy to play games online.
Yes.
There's a lot of those.
Yep, there's a lot of them.
Anyway.
We can just
go ahead. What we got?
anyway.
Where are we? How are we? What are we doing?
Okay, Ashira, upon hearing all this,
Do I get
gets
the
to go first.
opportunity to yell to Ashira and William,
Yes.
"We're gonna need help"?
Speaking is a free action.
Well, you're in the
Hey,
middle of a
it's not
corridor, so that's kind of hard to do.
I feel like the kill them came out pretty clear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I'm first, then I'm gonna go the 1, 2, 3. My next bit would be the end of my movement, and I'd be in an ally space, so I could not do that.
Hmm.
Do I have line of sight on literally anything?
I don't think so.
Not at this current angle.
I figured.
You can, if you want, delay your turn. And then basically lower your initiative to be behind one of the frontliners.
You know what? I'll probably do that, and I'll take mine that's the... Meta-knowledge is the... Are all the rats going at once?
Yeah, it'll probably be simpler that way. Let me... I might as well actually roll a few different ones. But,
It's up to you. Because, like, my intention is to wait until they get in sight of the door, and then fire.
it actually appears that... Well, you wouldn't know this yet.
Yes.
The players would need to communicate what they're doing.
I know what I'm doing as soon as my turn happens. Just as usual, Brock's just a little bit slow.
Then I'm going to delay...
William, what is the number on your agility?
Agility. Give me 1 second. 41.
Okay, so you do just beat the Skaven slaves in the... that's the tiebreaker.
Is delaying an action, or is that just free?
No. If you were readying, that would be an action, but delaying your entire turn is free.
Got it. I'm gonna delay my entire turn until after... Brock. I'm gonna let them do everything that they need to do. Because I'm like... Basically, it's like, you need help? I turn. Oh, great. What can I help with? You're in the middle of a corridor. There's nothing I can aim at. So, I'm going to delay my turn until after Brock.
Okay. William, your turn.
Okay. I am actually going to get up behind Roth, and that will be my only move.
Just so you know, Ashira, technically if you did delay your turn, you would be setting your... You're essentially changing your initiative roll to be lower than what you rolled. So if you wanted to put you would essentially be putting your initiative at 24, which would be right behind Brock. So you would maintain your position in the initiative order.
It's... Okay, hold on. So that doesn't mean just for this one round, it changes it permanently.
Yes.
So I basically just gave up my entire turn.
More or less.
What?
Well,
that's not getting up your turn. It just means your turn happens after me, but
Yes.
you don't go back to the beginning of the turn order either.
Correct. So
It's
instead
actually
of...
slightly dumb.
So, well, no, you do still get your turn. It's you, basically, instead of going first this turn, you're going last. And instead of going first next turn, you're going last next turn.
Yeah, so, like, my thought process being, like, numbers don't matter. I go after Brock, so it's basically I just lost my entire turn. Because I
You
would have
didn't
gone
lose
after...
a turn. No one's active. Like,
Again, I'm not talking about turn-wise. Because basically I would have gone before, or I would have gone after Brock regardless. So if I were to have not done anything, I still would have gone after Brock, but I would be up again. So I technically just lost my turn.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
In a
Okay.
sense, yes.
I didn't get any of that.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. It's fine.
Anyways. Okay. So.
Actually, let me go one before Brock. Put me at 26.
Right, so that would be after Roth.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, right. Yeah, I can choose between... Okay. Yeah, so put me after Roth.
okay.
Sorry, I'm like...
42.
There you go.
Sorry about all that. William, you moved up? And are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Bad guy's turn. The big bad over here screeches orders out to his minions and points at Brock. Bring him Kill the small thing. Let's roll this here. Yeah, okay. Aside from that, his turn is more or less uneventful. The others, these Skaven slaves here, whir up their slings and loose towards Brock, receiving their penalty for shooting at a person with a shield, of course. Two of them harmlessly bounce off the surrounding terrain, but one of them does strike true.
Okay.
Okay. Okay,
Do
that
I
is a 10
Get a chance
there.
to parry, or you just go
Not
for it?
against a range attack.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Can't cut down a
shield
bullet.
did give them a penalty to hit, though.
Got it. It's always tough. It's a little tough to remember all the
It's also,
scenarios.
do slings have armor piercing or no?
No.
So yeah, you add your armor and toughness to the.
Oh Jesus! I have an 8 DR.
Yeah, we've leveled up for everyone watching.
You've become big. One of them rolls pretty high on the damage there, and actually does what appears to be 12 points of damage to Brock.
Okay, so 8 DR, so we take 4.
Mhm.
That's a lot. Jesus.
Brock receives a sling stone directly into his helmet.
Oh!
It doesn't break the it doesn't break the metal shell, but it is quite dented, and Brock is dazed a little bit. You hear a ringing in your ears. Roth, it is your turn.
So, the A's in the secondary profile is my action, right?
A is your number of attacks. So if you use your full round action to do a swift attack, which means that you can it makes it so that you can use all of those attacks. So if you were in melee and you used a full round action to attack, you would attack twice, or the number of attacks that you have. Otherwise, you can only make one attack.
So I have
Accepting dual event.
4 movement, which means I can move 8 squares, right?
Other way around, I think. You
can charge.
Yes, no, you're right. You can move 4 squares. I think.
So
Yeah, I can move 4, but can I don't know how, like, is it, I don't know how movement works. It says move 4, charge 8. No.
So moving is a half action. So if you can either use 2 half actions to move and move up to 8. You can if you want to make a charge, you can do that as well. That would be 8. Or if you wanted to run, then you could move the 12.
And if you charge at the end of your 8, you can attack.
With a plus 10 to hit.
Yes, but you have to make sure that 2 squares are in a straight line.
Yes.
So that won't work.
No, that doesn't work. I guess it depends. What's your rule on that right there?
That
Like
would
to
actually
do-
be fine because you're moving in a straight line, even though it's not even though it's not a straight in terms of like the squares.
Okay.
You could
got it.
also move up here and then do a
That's
turn
like
and
one-
then charge.
Yeah, so I'm going to do.
The
that.
only yeah
what's
the
up?
the only part of it that matters is you're not turning during the last 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
So, Roth will pretty much scoot past you, run up, and kind of like. You can't shoot and fire, right?
Shoot and charge, you mean?
Yeah.
Not really.
Like that's
Uh,
something I can pick up as a skill. I can fire while moving in this with weapons or something. Weird stuff like
Potentially, I suppose, but you would have to. I suppose I should ask, what weapons do you have out right now?
that. I have my shield and my sentinel.
Right. So you would be able to make a melee attack after you charge. I suppose you might be able to use a ranged attack if you really wanted to.
He'd probably
Charging
be able to
character.
use it, but he wouldn't be able to get the charge benefit from it.
Yes, you
Also,
would get
movement,
plus 10.
whatever your movement is, double that. That's how many yards you can move with your movement.
Yes. So the yes. So that is correct. You would get plus 10 to your weapon skill when you charge, not your ballistic skill. So you could, if you want, run up and then as you're running towards this guy, shoot him, and then you would end up in melee with him without actually hitting him with a melee weapon.
Shoot the white
Okay.
Skaven.
Sure.
Because I think that puts me within distance. Yeah. Oh, barely. Damn.
Mm.
I can't shoot him actually because I only have
Oh.
8.
Is that your max range or just your limited
Oh,
range?
8 to 16.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's just a
So
penalty.
that's your half range. You would shoot with penalty.
What's the penalty again?
Let me double check. I think it might be minus 10, but I will need to bring it up to be sure. Where the
I
hell
believe
is this?
because it was enough to deter me from shooting. It was like a minus 20 or 30.
Could also be that.
Well, yours was I
minus
think
20.
double.
Yeah,
Oh,
minus
was
20.
it? Oh, okay.
Firing a missile weapon such as a pistol, yada yada yada. Minus 20 ballistic skill applies to all shots taken at long range.
So we
Now, would that be my 16? Because that.
Yes, the 16 would be minus 20. The rest of it would be without penalty. Or the 8, I mean, would be.
I was about to
So
say 8 to
between
16 is long
greater than
range.
8, right? And so if it's beyond 16, you can't even hit it.
Correct.
If it's between 8 and 16, it's a minus 20.
Oh,
If you
these-
are below 8, you get no penalty.
Fire or the flintlocks are fucking like
Super short range.
Yeah, I must say,
Yes.
Probably not
Wait.
rifled.
pretty realistic to be honest.
They are smoothbore, yes.
Yeah. I'll still give it a shot then, because
Go for it.
Give it a shot.
Dwarves haven't taught the humans how to rifle them.
so minus 20, right?
I mean, they have, just not
Just-
this one.
Shh.
So minus 20. He's technically 10. Not for me.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's minus 20%.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, Roth, you draw your pistol, aim, and fire into the ceiling. The rats directly in front of you are quite deafened,
Right,
It's
for
a
me,
benefit. There you go.
and a great plume of powder smoke is blasted out in front of you. It appears
Ow.
nobody is actually harmed.
So with my charge and then firing, that's one whole action, right? Because
That is your
Oh,
full action.
Charge.
Alright.
Yeah. Is a
So that
What
would
is
be your
it-
whole turn essentially.
what is it to no? Because I still have another action.
no.
So-
the charge is
You
your
charged
full
and you
turn.
attacked.
So there are a full action is a full turn, or you could do 2 half actions.
Wait, I have two.
That's your attacks. It's not multi-attack. It's not D&D. You have to take a full turn to fully attack and utilize all of your attacks.
Yes.
Do you what?
So so charge and full attack are different actions. Charge lets you run forward and move and do a single attack. Full attack is you stand in place and do all the attacks you can do. And unless you do a full attack, you can only make 1 attack.
Correct.
The charge also gives you a plus 10 to the attack roll.
The melee.
Correct.
Yeah, that's why I asked if like.
So
reason why I asked
you did
that,
a half action to move.
Can I please ask? So when
Continue
I
on.
when I asked to move and fire, I was asking if I could do that while in that charge, just so I didn't just do that because I would have to pull out my sword after that.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah, just a bit of miscommunication there. If you'd like to take back that shot, I'll let you, and you can instead draw your weapon, your sword while you're charging, and then you can make a melee attack.
So pulling out your weapon's not like a half-ass.
It is, but he's allowing you to do it within the charge.
Correct.
And still do the melee attack. All right.
Yes.
I'll take that then. That's a works for me because I was not expecting
I get you there.
not work a charge, which does make sense, I guess. But it's still weird.
Yeah. It can technically be done, but it's not what it's meant for.
Yeah, I'm guessing like pretty much a bayonet charge more than firing.
Yeah.
Like
Pretty
there
much.
you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Just go ahead and roll.
As you rush forwards at these clan rats with your blade drawn, you notice that they are armed with a spear and a shield each, and they appear to have leather armor. You may make your attack roll at +10 for charging.
Look at. So I do have something called strike to stun.
Yes. So if you want to, oh my god, I had it pulled up. that rule pulled up. Strike to stun makes it so that if you want to make it so that instead of doing damage or having the chance to do damage, you can force them to make a roll to avoid being stunned for 1d10 turns. Yes, you would declare that after you hit, but before you roll for damage.
Alright, so
However, if you, I should mention, your gauntlet, like literally your fist, or I guess your iron feet as well, would have a plus, would give them a penalty on the roll to avoid getting stunned.
so me
But
just
you'd
going
have, yeah,
me
you'd have to
just
declare.
Spartan kicking this guy is optional.
It is an option, yes.
Alright. Would you count that in the charge attack?
Yeah, that's doable.
Alright,
Melee
let's
attack. You just got to determine what you want to do before you roll.
Before he rolls damage.
Gotcha. So, God, I'm so freaking tired of this shit. Was like a -3, or what do I roll to do the kick?
He is outnumbered too.
So, yeah, but that wouldn't apply for him. That would apply for them.
Oh, yeah.
You can just roll the dagger. It's the same stats, just with a few different special rolls.
Gotcha. To a +10.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss. Oh, wait.
Unfortunate. So Roth runs forward towards this battle line of Skaven, making a effort to try to just swing at them, but unfortunately they have practiced their shield wall, and you bash your fist into a solid wooden shield.
Now with that action, I can attack again.
No. If you do not, if on your turn you do nothing but just stand there and make melee attacks, you can attack twice.
Okay. So, that feels weird having that extra action there, but it being
It is a bit weird.
Attack.
yeah restricted.
Specifically,
it's-
not an extraction.
Yes.
What?
It's a bit weird, but it's the trade-off to make it so that moving around in combat is not as free. You may have to make the decision of whether you want to move an attack or use all of your power to attack.
Okay, so it's like a stationary f off everything around me.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. That is my end of my turn.
Okay. Ashira, it is your turn now.
people are still in the fucking way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I go here with 5?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So there's my movement. What is the range on the longbow?
Big.
Really quickly, it's 30. Am I within range?
Very big.
Of this fucker. I am.
Yes.
Okay. Just
Extremely.
fucking longbow shot straight to the white rat.
hmm
Any modifier on this one or no?
You moved and then you're doing a shot, so
Correct.
no.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, your shot beans him in his head. Roll your damage.
Why does it say my ballistic skill bonus is a -4?
Your range increment,
No, the
or did you
penalty.
did you accidentally like change something when you went up?
It might be encumbrance.
Oh yeah, the encumbrance
yeah.
thing.
Wait, did you? What is your?
My carrying max is 240. I have 18.
You've set all your equipment to 0 encumbrance. So that's not it.
Either way, I still hit, so I'll roll damage. But that's interesting. I gotta find that.
Yeah, I've
Weapons damage. 7 points
Oh.
damage.
I think you like clicked on your ballistic skill bonus on your longbow and scrolled down a little bit because it's set at -4.
Oh, got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
That-
weapon is
that'll
64.
happen
That's
sometimes.
fine.
All right. So, the arrow flies true, flies towards this individual, hits him in his head, and
Just really briefly, what was the benefits for having an elf buff?
so an elf bow has slightly better range
Okay.
and is lighter.
Got it. So
aside from that,
no
it's identical.
bonuses to- okay. Cool.
Yeah.
The range increment was then 35.
It is 3672.
36.
As opposed to-
That's incredibly specific. Okay.
Yes,
Regardless.
as
7
opposed to 3060. Because these are meant to be represented in 12-inch. Like it's meant to be measured.
I
in
understand.
inches.
It's just it's weird having that specific from D&D. Regardless.
Yes.
7 damage.
It's
so
a
go ahead.
bit weird. Yes. So he takes a bit of damage. It slips like it like the arrow slips right past this guy's ear, splitting it in half.
Damn you, elf thing!
Yeah, not too fond of you either, love.
Hmm.
Don't
All
talk
right.
to them, kill them.
Is that the end of your turn?
I like playing with my food. Yes, this is the end of my turn.
All right. Rat turn.
Rod just looks at you just like, don't eat these things.
God knows what kind of diseases you could get.
Right?
Yeah. The these rats here are they appear to be keeping their formation for now. They are trying to they all sort of these three spear at Roth. 1, 2, 3. So, while you are jumping directly into the shield wall, they are taken a little bit aback by your enthusiasm, but take the moment to try and jab at you with their spears. 2 of them at least hit you. Let's see.
Because it depends on which one I kind of block.
Right.
Try
let me
to
check.
attempt to block.
Yes. That is a 8 and a 9. Becomes a 90. That is... Oh boy. One hits you in the body, the other one hits you in the right leg.
Let's do the block in the body.
Okay. Make your parry attempt with your shield. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I think all my rolls went to the perception checks.
Yeah.
Happens. It happens.
These rats end up stabbing at you. You take. Oh my god, what is their bonus? It is plus that much here?
And spears don't do
Yes.
armor penetration, right?
No. They're technically a little bit harder to parry, but otherwise are more or less identical to the hand weapons.
Gotcha.
Alright, so you get hit twice, once for 6 damage, and then another time for 10 damage.
So only the 10 goes through. Alright.
Mhm. The other one
That's-
just bounces off your armor.
So I take 3 damage, yeah.
Hold on, let me put on some battle music.
Gosh, it's nice and peaceful. Oh, that works.
Let's do the other one.
The other one sounds like I'm in a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
a little bit.
It really does.
All right, and after those 3 attack, these ones begin to move forwards to envelop you guys just a little bit. All right, Brock, it is your turn.
Finally! After taking that hit, he's kind of dazed, and Brock takes like a stumbling step and then charges at these two.
Mm-hmm.
And he is specifically going to hit the one against the wall.
Okay.
So that will give me a plus 10. Hand weapon, attack, charge is a plus
No one puts
10.
Brock, the rock dwarf, into the wall.
Dwayne the Brock Johnson.
The rock.
That is a hit.
Alright, and damage. Unless he's parrying with anything.
He attempts to, but fails.
Okay. Oof! He got hit.
Right. So,
They got leather. That's probably like 1 or 2 reduction, right?
yes. Okay. So, the Brock charges forwards at this clan rat, and basically rushes it and bashes it into the wall. And as it's dazed, he chops at its exposed left arm, and does quite a very nasty gash into it. It is at the very least. Hold on, let me roll this here. Yeah. Do 5 here. Okay. Yep. 100. That one there. Okay. It drops its spear. It was holding in that hand.
Well, that's convenient for me. One less weapon to deal with.
Hit the guy so hard he dropped his only defense. Christ.
All right, William, it is your turn.
Alright. I shall move here and, without aiming, fire. As soon
What are you
as I
shooting
can
at?
get- I am shooting at the white rat.
I was about to say, focus on the big boy.
Okay.
Haha!
Hey, Archer's coming in play here.
Haha!
Hey.
Fuck.
All
In
right.
the leg, like, oh man.
Oh, he is standing on a
So-
table. Maybe he should duck behind his minions.
Probably.
He's a rat.
That's exactly what I was just about to say. Is William was like, you'd think he would get off the table.
They're not smart. They don't understand range.
Oh, they understand, as you'll find out soon. But he does get shot right in the leg, taking a quite severe amount of damage.
I hit it already.
That's 20 just to him already.
Yeah.
All right.
That's something I always want to hear from you, GM's like, oh shit.
Okay. So,
Come on, he's dead.
no, not yet. But
God damn it.
he so he gets shot right in the leg. That hits him right in his ankle, and he and then drops to the ground as he loses his footing.
Well, I guess you've made him understand the value of cover.
How about I give him a history lesson?
He is prone.
Hey! Alright.
Alright.
Doesn't that just make it harder for range to hit him?
Yeah.
It is harder for him to be hit by range now, but but he is still having some trouble. Quite an issue, we might say. That is of oh god, they've shot my feet. Okay.
It's very much like Ace Ventura, just pink. Ah! Ah!
Yes. God. So he shrieks with pain. Ah! Blackfurs, get me out of here! Run, flee! And the large, bulky creatures behind, or just next to him, both grab him by one under the arm, like one on each arm, and drag him through this doorway here.
With the double door. Okay, great, cool.
Through this double door. That, as far as you know, is his turn.
Okay.
You just gave me the most beautiful thing ever.
Slave rats.
What?
You will find out.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually cheered up my mood a little bit.
Uh-huh.
That's what I want to hear from Lance.
I'm excited to hear it. All right.
Roth is back, baby.
Roth. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, the slaves get their turn first.
Mm-hmm. Are they not terrified by their leader going, oh shit, I need to leave?
Haven't even noticed yet.
Well, they have noticed, and they are terrified, but that's the general state of being for Skaven slaves.
No, I meant like you skip their turn order. It's like, oh shit.
You get the sense that they're concerned, but they're not immediately like that.
Right.
They're not immediately shocked that their leader has left the combat.
It's like, another Tuesday.
All right. So
Being abandoned
two
by
of
their
them.
superiors, life as a Skaven slave.
It's called Verminous Valor. there is a word in the Skaven lexicon for what is happening now.
Yep.
So two of them shoot their slings at William, and then one of them shoots at Ishira.
Oh boy.
Oh, don't worry about it, Danny.
So
It's pinged in the
as
head.
Ishira is saying that, two of the rocks fly harmlessly past William, and
See,
one
don't
of
worry
them
about it.
beans Ishira directly in the chest.
Oh, how much damage?
Alright.
Luckily, that one was this Skaven
How much
slave
damage?
apparently skipped arm day, so it only does 4 damage.
I take 1 point of damage.
Yes,
Not like the 12 I got hit with. Jesus.
yes.
That's just
That
like,
one
see, don't-
rolled real big.
Ow. You insignificant little mongrel.
God. Oh, sorry, I accidentally skipped your turn, Roth. Roth, it is your turn.
So, these three in front of me are like slaves, right?
No, the ones behind them are slaves. The ones in front of you look like they're at least decently trained and armed.
Clan rats.
I was about to say clan rats if you played Vermintide.
They are basic foot soldiers.
So, how loyal would they be to him?
Somewhat, you imagine. They're not like so cowardly as to immediately flee upon like something bad happening.
More
But they
of-
are Skaven.
Yeah, I was
so-
thinking more of like using gossip to like try to find a way to convince him, like, hey, we heard from the other Skaven upstairs that your leader plans on getting rid of you guys after this fight. Look at him now running away to probably plan that.
So you could try, but okay, that's yeah, that would just be
Do
gossip,
they
I guess.
speak Rigspear?
This game is the
You
game of stupid roles and decisions.
You would get a you would get a penalty because they don't speak Reichspiel well. Also, probably another penalty because they're currently trying to kill you.
I shouldn't say stupid, I should say bullshit.
But it would be a possibility.
So if their drive to kill me is like that much, I probably wouldn't try to attempt it.
Also, as far as you know, even though their leader ran away, they do have the advantage, at least in numbers.
Dropping your equipment and pulling out weapons are not like a half act, or they are half action.
It would be a half action to change out your equipment to something else. So if you wanted to, for instance, put away your sword and shield and pull out 2 pistols, that would be a single half action to do all that.
And then last time we did confirm that I could fire 2 of them at once, but
Yes.
with the second one having that penalty, right?
Yes.
Or is it a penalty, or was I just not? Or do I not just getting benefits?
You would, if you fired both pistols at once and used your whole turn to do that, you would fire one normally and the other one with a -20 to hit.
All right, so
You have to use
Hopefully-
your whole turn to do that, though.
yeah,
Yes.
That's what I'm going to do. Well, actually, I can't do that because
You
I'm
have
going
do it
to
away.
take the sword and shield and just drop them, pull out both my pistols and fire at the 2 like opposite sides of me. So one to the left and one to the.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll let you do on that one. I'm gonna say that because you dropped your weapons instead of your sword and board, instead of putting them away, you can draw as without penalty. Actually, do you have quick draw? I think you might. Hold on.
I have quick reload. I don't have.
A rapid reload. Yeah, that's different.
Rapid reload. Yeah, I don't get that. I think that's a far off feat. That's on like one of the highest rares.
Well, actually, no. You quick draw. You had the option of taking it. I think you just didn't. It was on Road Warden as an option if you chose to take rap instead of rapid reload. Okay, so make 2 attacks. One with your pistols. One at a -20.
And a -20. Oh wow.
Almost the exact
That's-
same fucking roll, Jesus.
That's unfortunate.
And since I did stand still and just attack, I guess, can I just do a stunning kick to the one in front of me? Is that how that works, or can you only do it with like the same?
I mean,
can you only do it with
technically,
melee?
yeah, because technically you could actually do that. Because the
He has
dual
to
wielding
still
gives you.
hit, though, right? With one of
Yes.
the pistols in order to stun.
Well, okay.
No, I'm doing a
so
kick to stun.
Let me break it down here. He has separately from dual wielding an attack set of 2, which means that if he does a full attack, he can do 2 attacks. But since he's dual wielding, he also gets the extra attack at -20. So yes, you could do
But he switched out
another
for his
melee
pistols.
attack. Yes.
So,
So-
there was not a full attack that he did.
You would
That's
need to do a full
one of
attack
his
to fire with both of the pistols. I'm
I got
bending
you.
the rules a little bit here,
Okay.
and saying that drawing the weapons was not an action.
Got it.
But yes, you if you want, you can also make an unarmed attack, or a gauntlet attack, I guess would be more accurate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna because I have to do something. I have done nothing.
All right. So
And
make
I
your roll the dagger attack. You might as well just rename it to a gauntlet attack because that's more or less what it is.
Yeah. Just do gaunt. What? I probably spelt that wrong.
Not important.
Yeah.
Even the name really isn't important, just roll.
You actually did spell it right.
Okay. And then characters with this skill gain a 20% their chances of stunning an opponent. Alright, so I add 20 to that because I am trying to stun him instead of do damage.
Yes.
That's an equal. Oh, I can just put 20 in there. I don't know why I'm adding a plus. Oh my god.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, Roth, despite throwing out a flurry of attacks and blasting at these two clan rats here, you unfortunately weren't able to hit them. Sorry about that. Ashira, it is your turn.
From my understanding, the crossbow does not have armor piercing, yeah?
It does not.
William, think you can take out 2 of the slaves?
Maybe?
Do you think you can take out 2 of the slaves? Yes or no, darling?
Just shoot them already!
Depends on how quickly, but yes, I will try.
Noted. This one and this one is what I'm aiming for. And just so you're
Okay.
aware.
This one is in melee combat, so you would get a -20 to hit it.
That's right. Fuck. Okay. I don't have to designate the attacks before I make them, yeah? Like, I don't have to... For a full round of attacks, I don't have to go this and this and then fire.
So, technically you can... You do have to pick which one is attacking which as you roll it at the very least.
Yes.
But you don't have to declare
Okay.
all of the attacks before any
So
of them are
then,
made.
this one's for the slave. And
Okay.
that's no penalty. I'm just doing a full attack action.
Okay.
And
Alright,
then
slave gets shot,
for 10
and-
damage.
fucking dies.
Noted. Then
the-
the last one, that one, okay, so for a full attack action, the second one would be a penalty, yes?
No, because you're
No.
not dual wielding.
Okay, noted. So then I'm going to take the fire at the one that I had originally said that I was going to attempt to fire at, which is a -10?
-20, because it is in melee. Yes.
Holy shit!
Can
Hot damn.
anyone dual wield?
Yes.
5 points of damage to that one.
You can technically make a dual wielding attack with your shield, as it wouldn't be enormously effective, but it is possible.
Got it.
5 points of damage to the one that's engaged with Roth.
It does take the damage. It's not enormously effective, but
It
you
took
were able
damage.
to shoot straight through the leather armor there.
Yeah, it took damage. That's all I care about.
A quick swip, and one of the rats is bleeding out on the floor with a severed femoral artery, and the other one is mostly annoyed with a shot to the leg.
Just for flavor with that one too, when she was like readying the shot, she was readying 2 arrows, and is looking over at William like, "Can you kill them?" Like drawing them back. She's like, "I think so." Would you just let goes of the string? Just pew.
So, upon this happening, the clan rats are now doing their combat. This one right here, next to Brock, draws its backup weapon, being a dagger, and attempts to stab at Brock.
Literally, as they would say.
Stab. Stab, stab. Kill,
Uh,
stab.
It unfortunately misses, being that Brock is such a tough,
Oh no.
experienced combatant, and the other one has just about as much luck. These three this one right here is going to move forwards a little bit, along with this one as well. They are all going to attack Roth.
Out of curiosity, since they were engaged in melee and moved into melee, is there any attacks of opportunity or anything Roth gets?
No, it's only if they leave if they leave your reach in melee.
Only if they leave, so they can change within reach and it doesn't proc.
Yeah, same thing as D&D.
Got it.
As long as you stay within the
Correct.
range.
Doesn't proc. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. So, Roth gets poked at several times. And, ooh, that's a few misses. Okay. He gets
So let me
hit.
know which one hits.
You get hit twice.
Okay.
Oh,
they're surrounding him.
yes.
bad.
That is 72 and 62, which are both hits to the body.
So just this doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
parry with my gauntlets, I guess.
You do have your shield out.
I do not.
No.
I dropped it. Yeah, for the
You are correct, actually. Yeah, you can just try and slap it away.
fucking course. Yeah.
Unfortunate. Right. So you get stabbed twice. Once for 5 damage, and then the other time for the 10 damage.
The 10 goes through. So that's another 3. So I have 7. Yeah. Where's my health? All right.
Okay. All right. Those ones missed them. Brock, it is your time.
All right, full round of attacks. So first attack is going to be against the one that I nailed against the wall. Actually, did it pick up its weapon, or is it still spearless?
It drew a dagger, so it did not pick up its spear.
Okay. Then I'm going to do 2 attacks against the one directly in front of me.
Okay.
Weapons. Attack.
All right. It gets axed. And
Wow.
so, as it is drawing its weapons and lunges at you with its dagger and an ice pick grip, Brock deftly leans down just a little bit, and while it's out of position, cleanly swipes its leg off.
Jesus.
The Skaven falls forwards, screaming, and dies. You have your shield attack if you choose to use it.
You die quietly.
No, I'm not going to use a shield attack. I'm going to just use my second attack and attack
Oh,
the other one.
You have 2 attacks. Okay.
Yes. When we upgraded, I did get the second attack.
Right.
And that was
My
that
bad.
was you're fine.
Continue.
And then
Hit the other one!
Hit him! Hit him!
Get him.
The head.
All right.
Oh.
Damage is alright.
Minimum damage.
So the
Five
most of the
damage.
damage deflects off of the hardened leather skull cap of this rat, and he only takes a little bit of damage. In fact, he barely notices, but he does get bludgeoned a little bit by the force. All right, is that everything?
Yeah, that's 2 attacks done. Turn
William, it's your turn. Your turn. God.
You got him. Come on.
Well, that's the thing. I would only be able to reload and aim.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah,
it's yeah, I was gonna say it's not a bow; it's a crossbow.
Yeah, that's right. You can't take
You
two
can.
attacks.
You could just fire.
Yeah.
I could just fire, but with your character being surrounded, I kind of want to have him pull out his dagger and attack one of the other ones, but range is also an issue here.
So
Deal with the slaves.
with with just like the slight motion over, you see Roth is. You see that he's preferring to hold them back from you two, so he's relying on you two to do something against something else, mostly probably the slave.
All right. In
The
that
slaves
case,
have been doing some damage.
The slaves are dealing with us. We need to be able to help the tanks deal with them.
Gotcha. All right.
Chain of command. There you go.
All right. Okay.
in the head. Big
What is my
damage.
damage?
There you go.
William deftly reloads his crossbow, takes aim, and quickly fires. And shoots right through the mouth of this Skaven slave as he's screaming, and it sticks out the back of his head. He's quite dead. Which one were you attacking, by the way?
Hey, is the one that was alive? Is either the ones that were alive the one that
No.
had hit Ishira?
Oh, yes, actually, the
That's
one at the bottom here.
Yeah, that's the one he's going for.
Yeah, before I took the shot, I should have mentioned like which one hit me, but no, I like that.
Revenge has been had. All right.
That's
You've
sorry.
been avenged.
All right. It's the big bad's turn. Things happen in the background. All right.
That's ominous as fuck.
Skaven slave, seeing what's just happened, attempts to whip a rock at William.
Oh,
And let's see.
do you have
the
more
number.
armor than I do?
I don't think so. I don't think I have a lot.
I have 3.
Actually, I might
Alright.
have more.
All right, and just barely hits him.
All right,
Uh,
where is my armor?
So go down to the armor tab.
Ah, that would explain a lot.
Yes.
Right, I have chainmail.
Oh yeah, you're pretty well armored.
Oh, he's got
Um,
5. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have 3. You have 5. You're fine.
So it the sling stone flicks into your elbow for 5 points of damage.
So that's,
I guess
that's
negated.
nothing, yeah?
So you receive no damage. Your armor
I
fully
have not
soaks it.
received any damage this entire fucking time.
I'm
Yes.
fine with this.
Armor is good in this edition. or in
Oh,
this
he has
game.
This is the
6
first hit I've
armor.
taken.
He has
Yeah.
6 armor.
That's
Yeah.
the first quote-unquote damage I would have taken this entire campaign.
The fuck is
Yeah.
your toughness?
Hold on, then how to come it says you're 6 out of 13?
That's a Shira.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, my
so
health is up above.
so 3 tough. He has 3 toughness, and he has 3 armor from light and medium armor overlapping.
Right, they over.
Um,
That's right.
So it's yes,
An
and
armor, dude.
that
Jesus.
is not an insignificant number. That is more than enough to completely ignore a low roll on the damage.
That'd be nice.
Yes. Oh, sorry, Roth. It is your turn.
So, just fucking which one keeps fucking hitting me?
that's a good question.
It appears to be the one directly in front of you that has been most successful in hitting you, in harming
So,
you.
can
One
I-
of them also hits you regularly. It doesn't do
So-
anything.
When I go to attack, that's like it's not half action. It's action.
It is a full action, a full round action.
If you use all of your attacks.
Yes.
Got you. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much attack this guy. I think twice, and I think that's all I can do.
It should be mentioned your sword and shield are on the floor. So if you want to just punch at him a whole bunch, you can do that. And use your gauntlet rolls for that, or you can spend a half action to pick up your melee weaponry off the floor and then
So-
attack.
Gauntlets add what again?
So gauntlet damage is your strength bonus -3 plus a d10. So it is not a great amount of damage, but they are good for the strike to stun talent.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
I'm using.
So you could so you wouldn't worry about the damage at all for that. You would just be doing the stun.
That doesn't
Stun
add
the
anything.
fucker.
Right?
The gauntlets gives them it makes the test harder for them because they have to roll to resist the stun.
Or do they?
Um,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
He also has like
you-
a 20%
you wouldn't
chance
need
of
to worry
something
about
with
it
a
at all.
stun.
I think I have
Jesus.
And I think I have to hit them in the head, which sucks.
no, you don't need to hit them in the head. You just need to hit them.
Oh, okay.
I think headshots might give them a further penalty.
I think he
Um,
also has a plus 20% to something.
That's-
Just do his
that's
stunning.
my strike to stun gives me a 20 if I just try to stun them and not do damage.
So then your target
Mm.
number actually should have gone up.
No, that's what it is.
Oh, that's with the 20 per... Jesus.
Strike to stun when you hit with melee attack. Okay, yes. So the way it works is it doesn't give you an inherent bonus to hit the strike to stun because you decide whether or not you want to strike to stun after you've actually hit them.
Got it. So what is the 20% to?
So I don't know where this 20% is coming from.
He's
You
mentioned
said they
it,
had
That's what I-
roll against it.
No, he
The-
mentioned it a couple times in his
Can
traits.
I
I?
please say what I did?
Sorry, Lance. Continue.
So I did add a 20% because I thought characters with a skill gain a bonus of 20% to their chance of stunning an opponent. I thought that just made you add a 20% other than a minus 20 to do that. Because it says, and may strike to stun without a usual minus 20% WX. Because if you try to stun to strike someone without this, it's a minus 20. So I thought with this, I get a plus 20. I do not.
Hold on, yeah.
Got it.
Wait a
Okay.
minute.
So anyone
It
can strike to
cancels
stun.
out.
You specifically get a way to cancel out the penalty.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, noted.
Sorry about that.
So I
Um,
missed, I think.
No, you absolutely
you still
hit. You would have.
hit.
70?
You would have. You with that roll, you would have hit with the penalty.
That would have been 71,
But-
though.
No, it would have
Um,
been 31. You hit a 3.
Right, because
low is good. Yes. Usually low is good in this system.
Wait, no, that, I don't know.
Anyways, sorry about that. Right. So he needs to make that test, and he fails. Right. So, roll a d10 for me, please. In this particular instance, high is better.
I don't
This is
add
how
what they
many
tell me to
ranks
add, or
Uh,
a d6 plus strength minus toughness minus I don't multiplied
Well,
by 5.
the thing that's in your character sheet is different from the rulebook I have here. It might have been written twice in different things
That's-
across the edition.
Yeah, that's exactly what I pulled from the VDF stuff. But you tell me what to roll, and I'll roll it. 1d20. or 1d10?
Roll a d10.
D10. All right.
Okay. The clan rat here is sent reeling and is stunned for 2 turns. So
I
meaning
will-
he can
This asshole
Meaning-
motorcycle is being annoying.
take no actions and no reactions either.
And with my second attack, I'll turn around and just hit this guy above.
Okay.
Make the attack.
If it, yeah.
That's a miss.
Right, bro.
Unfortunately.
Hey, so go ahead and take over, like NPC Roth, because I'm gonna go take a shower. I need to take one, so
You sure? All
yeah,
right.
I'm just not feeling it, to be honest. And these rolls are not making it better. I'm happy I at least got that one, but the excitement for tabletop stay was not in me.
Okay, sure. Yeah, if that's what you want to do.
And don't worry, it's not your game. It's just I had a.
All right. Well, if you come back after the shower with
Yeah, I will. I'll
yeah.
pick up when I come back. Just NPC mode for now. So you
All
guys
right,
have
sure.
fun. Wish you guys the best. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Okay, sure,
Okay.
yeah. Ashira, it is your turn.
Upon seeing Roth land a nice stunning blow on that one, he looked like he's trying to deal with the bottom one or the top one.
He was trying to deal with the top one here. That one you also had shot previously for a little bit of damage.
Yeah, the top one though. Would I get a even further negative penalty because I'm shooting into range with multiple combatants, or it's just if I'm shooting into range with combatants, it's a flat number?
If you are shooting into a melee,
Yes.
regardless of what type or how many,
It's just
you
a flat
take minus
penalty.
20.
Okay, noted.
Yes.
I'm gonna look back at William, seeing that his crossbow does not have armor piercing and he's doing a lot of damage. Seeing these guys have a lot of armor, I'm gonna try to hit the one that is topside.
Armor piercing is honestly less important than the damage you roll.
To some
And-
instances.
In some cases, yes.
So, this one's to the top rat with a
Mhm.
minus 20. That's a big whiff. Second
Unfortunate.
one, again, same thing. Another big whiff.
Mm.
Okay, so that'll be my 2 arrows, fling fling, and that is the end
Fling
of my turn.
flang. Bling bang. Alright. The clan rats are doing their fights. So these two... Alright, so this one up here, seeing as how... Actually, I'm going to say these two, seeing as how Brock is doing a lot of damage, and Roth is doing less, are going to try to attack Brock. Okay, with their bonus because of that, that is 2 hits against Brock. If you like, you may try to parry.
I will. He will parry the first one.
Okay.
Whichever one is first. And then parry. It should be a +10 to parry because I'm using a shield.
Yes.
Submit.
Haha. Hot damn. You have
Yeah,
very
bro.
high weapon skill.
Seriously.
Well, hold on. I wonder, did that come? Because my weapon skill should be 55.
55 plus an additional... it already calculated the +10 for the shield.
Okay, so I won't put
Um,
the +10
So it would have been
next time. Okay.
65. You still got it, though.
It's
Yeah.
still a pass, though much closer.
I was like, that number looked too high. I was like,
yeah.
I'm good. I don't know if I'm that good.
So the roll that you parried was aimed squarely for your head, and you, seeing this, immediately pull up your shield to stop the attack there. The other one, however, that leaves your belly exposed as the other spear goes in under there and attempts to hit you, or attempts to damage you. Unfortunately for the rats, they do not strike with much force, and you only take 5 points of damage, which you further reduce to 0.
Nice.
So
Okay.
it just kind of hits me in the stomach. Grunts. Ugh, gonna have to try harder than that.
Mm-hmm. All right. This one is fully stunned, and this one attempts to stab at Roth. Oh, that is not the right one. And Roth manages to evade it without issue.
Okay.
Brock, it is your turn.
Okay. So,
Murder things.
Brock is going to slide over and then use an attack on the one directly above Roth.
Good lord.
Jesus.
Yeah, right. That is a hit.
Yeah, that it is. Let's just see.
Jesus.
Funny part is it's only like I'm only rolling like 4s and 5s.
Great. All right. Well, this one is right after this one, as this one like hit you in the belly, and its weapon is deflected off. You notice that it left itself open, and you're able to swipe down and cut its shield arm off. It screams with horrible pain as it bleeds out on the floor. All right.
I'm glad I upped my weapon skill.
Yeah,
I'd
it is
say.
helpful. William, it's your turn.
Come on.
Alright. Last slave, I'm going for it.
Okay.
Ah!
Unfortunate.
Fucking 99!
Good thing you're not using a gun. You are so enamored with the shot you made earlier that you failed to load your crossbow in the first place and drop your bolt on the floor.
Or just
I
loads
I
it
don't want to
backwards.
talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Just continue on.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
All right. The big bad does another thing.
Fuck.
Okay. And now for the slave turns. Roll
Who they
that.
hitting?
They seem to. This one seems to be a little bit more worried, let's say, and attempts to seemingly half-heartedly fling a stone at William, and misses entirely. Before jumping off of this table they were all standing on and sort of running off to the side, like. Like starts like banging on the door back here. Roth takes this time to pick up his sword and shield off the ground, and uses an action to attempt to defend himself by taking a defensive stance. I don't remember if there's a few different ones. Let's see,
It
advanced
would be
action.
full defense would be the half action.
Yeah, that would be the. And this time.
I pinned it for a reason.
Yes, you are right. I'm just double checking this. He is going to make a guarded attack actually, which on the clan rat down here that is not stunned, which will give him a penalty to hit, but also a bonus to defend.
Noted.
All right. Unfortunately, the penalty does make him miss this attack.
Is there a
is
benefit
it.
to shooting the stunned creature? Just curiosity.
Not inherently, I don't think.
Noted. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. I suppose because he's not technically aware of the attack that's being made towards him, he doesn't get the bonus of his shield. Actually, shit, never mind. You get a +20 if you're shooting a stunned opponent.
Hey!
Also,
So excited, Jesus Christ! Just the
also, I've realized he's not technically in melee anymore.
Oh,
So,
noted.
wow. All right.
So never mind that no bonus has turned into a huge bonus.
I was
I'm
gonna say that.
a
Is that a
late
30 to hit? That's still a 20.
No, it's still a total of 30. You can't go higher than a +30.
No, I was saying like, is it just a 20 bonus, or is it actually a 30 bonus?
It's a +20, and
It is just plus one. Okay.
it's a +20, and it cancels, and it also gets rid of the -20.
Okay.
So it's
that's what I
a
was-
huge benefit.
That's what I was just.
So, I'm gonna attack him with a 20 plus. Okay.
Hit body.
He gets pinned through the chest, and while it's not enough to kill him outright, it does skewer him in the gut, dealing quite a bit of damage. And the other one aims squarely for his head, shoots through one of his eyes, and he drops to the ground, quite dead.
There we go. Yeah, so that was like, again, just draw 2 arrows, like, fling. Just,
Twing, twing.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I can do the double attack if I have a crossbow, can I?
No.
No,
You can
unfortunately.
You can
Sure,
only
but-
double attack if your ranged weapon. You can only double attack with a ranged weapon if it has no reload time.
Gotcha.
Ashira has reduced that to 0.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was pretty sure that it wasn't like any. I was pretty sure that I couldn't multi-attack, but I'm like, I may as well make sure.
Don't worry, William. I'll possibly train you in the use of a longbow after this.
The clan rats are going to try to roll against fear, which they somehow pass with a pair of 21s.
Even could be brave. Not
They
a no
can
brave.
sometimes be brave.
God,
Less-
I'm just
I think
thinking
it's
of
less
the
so
grunt
bravery.
grave.
I think not cowardly would be more
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah, no.
Less so
Um,
bravery, more so we don't want our leader to murder us.
Yeah. Cowardly in a different direction.
I was just gonna say, like, what are they more scared of?
Outwardly
Precisely.
cowardly.
Yeah, they are in a situation at this particular moment where the only way to get away from their leader is to charge directly towards
They're waving.
this exit here. um, so one attempts to attack Brock, and it hits him. You may attempt to parry if you like.
Sure, let's parry. Parry with shield. Parry. No, I whiff.
Unfortunate. It hits you in the. See, that's number 20. It's 02 becomes 20. That is. Oh my god, where is this thing? Hit locations. There it is. That is in the right arm. So that'd be your axe arm, I believe. For 8 points of damage.
0. Armor of 8. Exactly.
Tis but a scratch.
Just pretty much hits the chainmail like Thudley, and he's just like, just like arm hold strong, just looks at him. Ow!
You're next.
That
Flex.
attack would have made me critical, by the way. Just so you're aware.
I'm back.
Welcome
Hey,
back.
Lance,
Your
you're getting
stun
stabbed.
was significantly helpful.
It turns out stunning somebody when you're in melee with them gives anybody shooting at them or gives anybody attacking them a +20 and also makes them count as not being in melee combat. So it turned a -20 modifier into a +20 modifier for Ashira while she was shooting at it.
Yeah, it just absolutely destroyed the scale.
Why?
Stun more shit.
Stun's very good.
Stun more shit.
The one directly below you attempts to stab at you, but fails so spectacularly that he he stabs towards your foot, and you just kind of raise your foot and step on his spear. He's effectively he's trash. Brock,
sure that's
it is
what
your
his-
turn.
Sure,
Did
that's
he-
what his masters tell him all the time.
Did you roll higher than a 90?
You rolled a 99,
Oh, wow.
so not
I rolled
technically a
99.
crit fail, but really bad. Brock, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to attack, and if he doesn't die, then I will attack again.
Oh, also, Lance, I said you picked up your sword and shield. On your turn.
Whiff! I attack again.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Hit him in the head. Now let's
Hit
roll
in the head. All right. Not enough to kill him outright. His armor is at least helpful, but he is quite injured.
Bashed upside the head with huge gas on his snout.
Damn it!
All right. William, it's your go.
Is that last
I
one within your
believe
range?
that last one is in my range, yeah?
20 yards?
Oh, yeah.
Crossbow's got pretty long range.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Okay, well. I used up all my luck.
Quite
Damn
unfortunate.
it.
It's okay.
It's better than a 99. I mean, hey, I got the funny number. Yeah.
Nice.
The funny number. That's the first time I've heard. That's what the funny number.
So, again, something happens behind closed doors during the big bad's turn. So, and then this Skaven slave, being the only one of its group left, is going to half-heartedly fling a stone in this direction, and is actually. Yeah, he's actually out of range of the of his half range at Ashira and them, so he's gonna try and sling at Brock.
So would he try to do that if Brock had a shield up? Like,
Brock does have his shield up, so he does take a further penalty. Now that I think about it, he literally can't hit with that number.
would he try to go for Roth then instead? Because Roth does not.
Well, I when you had him under NPC control, I said that he picked up his sword and shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
So
don't have to use an action to have it up. It's
He used
if
his
you are
brain.
carrying one.
yeah, yeah. No, he can't hit anybody.
That's awesome.
I mean, no, wait. He does have a very small chance of being able to hit William or Ashira.
I say the
So
same for
he-
Iskar, wouldn't it?
So he takes. I'm just gonna tell you, he has 25 ballistic skill.
Oh.
He gets -20 for shooting at somebody in a melee combat,
So he
and a
has a-
-10 for shooting at somebody who has a
So
shield.
he has a 5%
So-
chance to hit me.
Just
Yes.
roll. You know what? Just roll a d4.
He
Or do you try to hit it?
he tried to hit it, William, and he hits the wall over here, and seeing how pathetic his attempts at attacking are, he turns around and tries to open this door, and as the door gets cracked open just a little bit, you hear
Fuck.
bang, followed by a huge splatter of blood and a flash of glowing green. The Skaven gets blasted backwards and dies instantly.
Well, that's one last thing we gotta worry about.
Very Skaven.
So-
Very,
Might
very
as well-
Skaven.
Was,
Gonna
was
remove
the
him
plastic,
from the order there.
Was the plastic like almost like a cannon?
It sounded like some sort of gunshot, but it flashed green, which you're not. It seems a bit unusual for a gun in your experience.
Fucking warp
Uh,
fire.
It came from the direction of the double doors there.
Out of curiosity, hold on.
Is everyone dead?
For
Oh,
dwarf
you're-
common
No,
knowledge, can I
there's two girls still.
roll
There
to
are
know
two
if
blame
I've
rats.
heard of the green or magic thing?
Sure. Yeah. Roll dwarf common knowledge.
Elves have no clue. Wow.
You have, though you've never actually seen one being fired before, you have heard the distinct sound of a warp lock gun before in your history. And you know they are dangerous. Quite a. It's essentially similar to a gunpowder weapon, but is imbued with the power of warpstone to create a more dangerous and deadly blast.
Warp weapons! We gotta be careful.
What weapons?
It's some sort of magic these creatures use. They combined it with similar technology to guns and
Didn't
black powder.
the one above explicitly say that he doesn't use magic?
There's two of them alive. What are you doing? Speaking to those two specifically.
Yep.
Yeah,
Roth,
freaking Roth is.
What
Roth,
you
it is
doing?
currently your
Roth,
turn.
Roth has this fucking Skaven pinned against the wall as it's trying to claw at him. Like, not now, you do!
There is one
And-
directly below you.
I didn't say he's using magic. I'm saying the weapons are magic.
Oh, enough of this!
Same
Roth
thing.
will take aim and swing twice, if I can, right?
So, you wouldn't be able to take aim. You could, but you could make
just
two
roll-
attack.
Just two swings, got you.
Yes, 2 ticks. Go. Come on.
No benefits?
No bonus, no penalty.
Gotcha.
Come on. Come on, one more.
Yeah. All right, roll your damage.
It's very puny.
No.
Not
no,
that
it
puny.
isn't.
Wait, how? I have 0 in damage.
It's
Hold on.
1d10
It's
You rolled a
1d10
7.
plus your strength modifier.
and plus your strength, which is 3.
So your strength is 30, meaning you do an extra 3 points of damage on any melee attack.
Then why is my damage 0? What?
That's your bonus.
The
Melee damage already includes SB. Oh, okay.
Yes.
My strength. Okay.
hold on, let me check your things there. Okay, yeah, you got strike stun. You get my strike mighty blow.
Wait,
Okay.
my SB is not my strength. What?
SB is the tens digit of your strength.
Oh, okay.
So if it was
um,
30 something, it would be plus 3.
Yes, if you was 40 something, you'd be plus 4.
so
The
close.
My
plus
ballistic skill is actually kind of good.
Ballistics are useful because they do a flat number. They don't reference your strength at all.
Yep.
Anyways.
Oh, wait. I had
Hmm?
Oh, okay. I already had no. It's the 5 to hit in the weapon thing.
Okay.
Okay, you already added it. Good.
Yeah. I was say I didn't see it in qualities. It's like, but no, it's in the action stat thing.
All right. 10
What
damage.
happened to
What
this
happens?
So, you all right. You swing at his right arm that is holding that spear, and while you don't kill him outright, you chop into the his forearm so badly that it looks like that arm got mangled. He won't be able to use it for anything until it presumably gets bandaged, but more likely gets stabbed a lot. You've made his arm useless.
Shit.
All right. So that is 6 there. Okay. Ashira, it's your turn.
God. So much of me wants to make her run for that double door.
Yeah. Why would you when you both see both Brock and Roth are very hurt?
You're just as hurt as I am, and you have significantly more armor. To
Exactly.
me, I see nothing.
So why would
Okay,
why would
alright,
Ashira
alright.
run to the double door?
To me, I see nothing. To Ashira, I see nothing.
Anyways, Ashira, what
I
do you
know.
do?
And shooting into melee sucks. I'm not good at I'm not good at melee.
Your bonus to hit, or your
I know.
ballistic skill is high enough. You can probably just do it.
So that is exactly what I'm going to do. Though I am actually going to take aim, and I am going to fire at the one below Roth. So this counteracts the penalty, so it's a straight roll. Yes.
So it's minus 20 for shooting into melee, plus 10 for aiming. So,
So
total of minus 10. Shit, okay. Continue, roll your damage. Okay.
For armor piercing.
So, actually, let me roll a dice here. That is that one there. Sony, okay, that is 2. Yeah, so, that, because it was armor piercing, you do enough damage to, shoot him in the head, and while it doesn't kill him outright, he does, he receives quite a nasty scalp wound, which is flowing blood into his eyes. He is, this thing is having a really bad time.
He's blinded, I'm assuming.
Essentially, he gets a massive penalty to melee attacks.
Does he have a helmet on?
Oh my.
On top of the fucking.
So is the helmet
Like
just
a
filling
leather,
with blood?
a leather helmet. It has been like shot through though because you're armor piercing.
Okay. God, he's gonna be 1 health. I'm so frustrated at that. Okay, regardless, that's my turn.
All right, it is the rat turn.
This poor fucker.
Good. Do that here. So this rat right here is going to continue trying to attack at Brock while moving this way a little bit. And let's see, he just barely hits Brock. If you'd like to parry, you may.
Copy that.
Damn.
So the swing or the spear comes in towards your belly again, and it looks like it might have actually hit with enough force to hurt you, but you swiftly slap it out of the way with your shield. This one over here is going to scream in abject horror as it's being just dismantled, and attempts in a desperate maneuver to charge at Roth with its shield. It misses. Roth, it's mostly blind and essentially worthless. You're able to easily step out of its way as it tries to slap you. Brock, it's your turn.
Going to attack the one near me. Roll for damage.
Have you missed a hit yet?
I have, yeah. I
Roll
missed,
for Ulrich's
while
Fury.
you were gone.
Roll for Ulrich's Fury.
So I
So
don't know
roll to hit again, essentially with the same bonuses.
Got it. To hit. Okay.
Just damage.
Yes.
No, it's just.
No, to hit.
Oh, it's a hit
No,
again? Okay.
You have to confirm the crit. Okay.
Got
So
it,
you only
okay.
do 14 damage. Only 14 damage, I say.
Kills it.
So that's a body hit. Brings him down to like -10. He's killed in whatever spectacular and gore-drenched fashion the player or GM care to describe.
That's great.
Right.
Another
So
buddy
as it gets the spear towards my belly, I just pretty much do a sweeping motion. My left arm comes by, slaps the spear out of his way, goes around back, and as the Skaven was stretched out, its ribs were wide open, cleaves right through the ribs and cuts it clean in half on the back swing.
God,
Christ.
very dead.
And then immediately seeing that there's one left, is then going to move there, and then that's it. That's the turn, because that's
All
the
right.
attack
Cool.
and move.
William, it's your turn.
You know what? I'm gonna take the risk. I'm attack.
Okay.
That would be minus what? Minus 20?
-20. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
So
God!
So
I'm rolling in
William,
the 90s now.
William's basically not even trying to hit at this point. He's just trying to make it look like he's still doing
He's
something.
getting
with these
distracted as
are you
know,
keeping track of your crossbows, by the way?
crossbow bolts.
Oh, I would be down to 20. I made a mental note of that earlier, but
You're-
yeah, with this I'd be down to 20 volts.
You're not gonna run out before the end of this campaign.
I
Keep
definitely
track
won't.
of your weapon.
All right. So that happens. Roth, it is your turn.
Can I just go ahead and try attacking this guy twice again?
You get a +10 now. Wait, no, it might be more than that. You get a bonus because you're outnumbering him now.
That's 10. Because it's 10 for each time we outnumber.
Yes, that's right. So it's +10.
There's the first one. There's the second one.
Hit.
Jesus.
Wow!
He tries in vain to parry. He gets stabbed through the chest. Roll your damage.
Come on.
Yeah.
That is technically enough to put him down. Yeah, more than enough.
This poor
You,
fucker.
Yeah, he
This-
very
this-
weakly just stabs
Like-
the guy as Roth
He-
does have lots of punctures in his.
you slash through the clan rat's body, and it is just enough that it, and then claws at its wounds for a moment before falling over dead. All right, Roth, that was your turn. The clan rats are all dead. Ashira, all the things in this room have been killed.
Full sprint.
Okay,
Just-
you can open the door on your next turn.
Yep. I'm gonna just stay over here because I've learned a few things
Sure.
with that rat.
Okay.
And she just like goes to reach for the. Hold on. Scoot. What if you open the door?
Brock, it is your turn.
Okay, so full round move. I think that's a run. 16.
If
no,
he
no, it's
does-
12.
If there's a charge, is that double your movement speed and then an attack?
It is double. Run is, I think, triple your movement.
Do you want to double your movement speed and then bash into the door?
I don't
Well,
know
I
if he
can only
has
move-
enough movement for that.
So I did a run, run, which moved me 12 yards. Or is that 12?
12 yards, yes. So that would be 6 squares.
So right there.
You only have a movement speed of 3?
4.
So then you should have been able to... Yeah, okay. No, okay, so your move, double your move, that's the amount of yards you can go.
Yes. And
Okay.
each square
Your move is
two
the
yards.
amount of squares.
So okay, I'm counting.
So you can move 8 squares. So that moves 12 squares.
4, 5,
Right.
you're sprinting.
Sorry.
8.
My bad.
That's 8.
You're fine.
So 16 yards. That's what you're saying? So a run is 3
12,
times.
12 squares, 24 yards is your sprint.
Oh. Well, then I'm gonna go there. Wait for.
Yeah, you get right up to the door if you like.
That's fine.
We don't have a sprint, we have a run.
Confusing. Yeah, it's just double and then triple your movement, if you can.
So it's
William.
not 12. That's the number of squares, and so.
Correct.
that's
You
probably
double
running
your
into.
move, and that's the amount of yards you can move.
But I am just going to take position behind the slight cover.
Right.
Probably
And I imagine
the
you're
hardest out of
reloading
all
as
of
well.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Something happens there.
God damn it. I don't like that.
Roth, it's your turn.
Fuck, Is there anything on these rat people, like potions or anything, that I can see kind of eyeballing anything?
Roll perception. Without your bonus to hearing.
Of course. Because that wouldn't make sense. I hear it. I hear the potion. Oh.
You hear it swishing.
Glug, 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 glug.
I'm gonna say, because it would be a relatively easy thing. You see a few pouches, or a little pouch on the Skaven that's directly in front of you.
I will kind of crouch down and start digging through that, trying to find anything that's equivalent to a health potion.
Sorry, I
healing.
should have said like a skin, as if meant to hold a liquid.
Oh, well, I guess sniff it to see if it smells like a health potion.
It
They have
smells
a-
disgusting. It's definitely not water. But from your experience, health potions don't always taste well. It does taste good.
Can I drink it this round, or do I have to wait?
I'll let you drink it this round.
I go for that.
Immediately, like, brain thought catheter.
Why?
Come on,
You're in the
man.
middle of battle! You gotta do something.
All right.
Have you not been on, like, a construction site and you piss in a bottle?
Oh,
No.
That's not what. Oh, okay.
No, I'm aware, but point being same thing.
All right.
Oh, yeah, okay. It was not the imagery; it was the word used
I know.
that was throwing me off. Okay, I get what you're saying now.
All right.
So anyway, what
So-
happens when he drinks?
Lance, you heal 4 wounds. And that is your full turn.
sounds good to me.
Right. Ashira, it is your turn.
I'm gonna delay behind Brock.
Okay. Brock, it's your turn.
Gonna quickly like. Are we ready? Or do you want me? He's looking at Ross.
Open the door. Things are happening.
Fine. I am. Can I charge through the door and like move?
Never fucking mind.
So, you can try. You don't know how close they are to you behind that door. So
I
if there
know,
if there isn't enough space to build up a full charge there, you would just spend like a half action to move instead.
Okay, then he's going to attempt to charge the door.
Okay.
And so he's starting from here. So that's 5.
So you bash the door open, and let me remove this GM layer thing here. You see that?
Okay, so yeah, that I just opened the door and then I'm going to attack.
And as soon as you get into melee range, it attempts to swipe at you with its greatsword. It had a ready action.
Fair enough. Then I will attempt to parry if I get
Okay.
that action.
You do, I think. Hold on. So its bonus there, or its number there. Let me get rid of these ones here, 'cause they're not going to matter. Alright. So, the storm vermin attacks you with his sword. He hits.
It's parried.
Before it is parried. So,
It's like, I hit, I didn't.
actually, this does matter, but well, I mean, technically not because you're rolled good enough. It doesn't matter.
Yes,
but
actually, no.
a two-handed weapon is large and easy to predict. You get plus 10 to parry against it.
Oh, so it plus 10 on top of my
Everything else.
shield. Okay, so I
Yes.
get additional plus 10.
So your target number would be 75. So you extra parried it. All right, continue.
Then I'm going to respond with an attack.
All right, you swing towards him, and he fails to parry back. Oh shit. So, Brock brushes forwards and chops at the storm vermin, quickly parrying the frenzied attack that it unleashes at him. Let's see, what's its soak there? That much. Okay. It receives quite a lot of damage. But as you chop into it, you think, damn, this rat is thick. Almost dwarfy in its muscularity and toughness. It is still standing.
Not built like your brothers, eh?
Built bigger than you, dwarf thing.
Ashira, it's your turn.
Do I have a good sight on the white rat?
From your current location, yeah, I'm gonna say you do, but you both get cover.
Cover.
In this particular instance, let's say that an attack on his right arm would hit the storm vermin instead,
Oh, jeez. Okay.
or would just be a miss.
Could aiming counteract that?
It would make it more likely to hit. Make you more likely to hit and technically improve your chances. But no, because currently that part of his body is like behind something else. If you hit that location, you hit the thing that's in front of him.
Got it. Then just 2 straight attacks.
Okay. That's a head hit. Okay. He gets shot. And a body hit.
Oh! Got him!
Sheesh. I should mention, before I calculate the damage on this,
Yes.
it does look like he has healed significantly between
Okay.
the combat. He's
Yeah.
most likely used... What was that?
You didn't aim, did you, Cody?
No.
Okay.
No, he didn't.
Because you did say that if aiming counteracts that or not. I was making sure that you.
It doesn't. It just gives him a better chance of hitting.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Okay, so with that there, you're looking at. So the first shot appears to the one that hit him in the head bounces off a metal bit of his armor.
Oh, he took no
enough-
damage. Okay.
He took no damage. The one in the body, however, was not so easily avoided, and
Wait.
he takes.
Off of his armor? You know it was armor piercing?
Yeah.
Is that just
Yes.
his toughness?
His armor is lessened, but is still enough to reduce the damage.
I thought armor piercing just completely went through armor. Period.
No, it reduces armor by 1. You haven't fought anything with more than 1 armor yet, so it has essentially been doing that.
Got
But
it.
it
Okay. Because that was never like explicitly stated. So good. No, good. to know.
Sorry, my
You're
bad.
good. No, you're fine. It's just good to know.
He's also decently tough. Anyways, the shot to the body, however, was not so easily ignored, and he receives a shot just about here, underneath his sort of breast. William, it's your turn.
Alright, since I am aimed,
Oh, sorry, I should have mentioned, he does have a shield in one of his hands now, so you get -10 to hit.
okay, well, I'm still gonna aim then.
Mm.
So would that just be straight 10, or just straight normal shot?
Yep.
Alright.
Fuck. Alright,
From a 99 to a 1!
Come on.
roll your damage.
Boom!
Okay, so because this guy's a named character, bringing him down to 0 health will not instantly kill him.
Oh.
He is, however, going to start taking criticals,
He is at
which
0
will be
health.
dead.
Okay.
So he gets brought down to 0 health. Let's see. Right. Oz, do me a favor. Roll a d100. In this case, lower is better for you and worse for him.
Okay, slash R?
Yep. Slash R space 1d100.
Yep.
Okay, 1d100.
Okay.
Oh, more in his
So
favor.
that is 68. That is. So this one here.
Which means less bad for him. That's really all
To
that
be
means.
head. Yes, he's something bad's still happening to him, but
It's less
it's
bad.
yeah.
Severity is minimal in comparison to a 1.
Severity is lessened.
Right.
Directions unclear. Dick cotton ceiling fan.
Oh God.
What?
Directions unclear. Dick cotton ceiling fan.
So William, as you aim your shot carefully for this creature's head, loose your shot, and you feel like it should have speared him straight through the eye, but he just moved just barely enough to get a bloody gash in his head and have his helmet ripped off of his head. It is now pinned to the wall behind him.
Nice.
He no longer has a helmet.
No, mate. Head armor.
Yes.
Did you almost
Okay.
say mage armor?
Head armor.
I know, but you like stopped and corrected yourself, so I thought.
I might have.
Hmm.
Just instinct.
All right. Let's put that token on there to represent he has no head armor anymore. Okay. So this guy is not happy. He looks around at the group of elf things and stunty things and short things that he's dealing with, and waves around his what looks like a flintlock pistol, but has some like glowing green bits on it, bits of like crystal on it, particularly on the hammer, and also like accented out the front of the barrel, and points back at William. Or points it back at William.
You will die.
He aims and fires. He rolls a 100.
Wow.
The gun explodes in his hand.
Wow. Dice telling a story.
He has one fortune point. I'm gonna use it.
Damn it.
I see no wipe on your face. It's like
I know, it's just saw the look on your face.
it's only fair. They have been rolling pretty bad.
That's yeah.
I was
So
gonna
this
say,
is-
it's like, I don't care if William gets hit like once, to be honest.
Christ.
Well, technically, he did get hit once, but
He got hit, but it didn't
He
do
has
anything.
not taken a single point of damage
Yeah,
this
I
entire
haven't taken any
four-step
damage.
campaign.
So, okay. So he did the aim action. That's a +10. So he does just barely hit William.
Okay.
He's 24 right there. Okay.
Well, I could throw my
So-
Question. William has half
Mhm.
cover, yeah?
Yes. This hits him in his right arm, which
Oh,
is
okay.
not covered by the cover.
Damn it.
The right.
Not sure enough.
He is incredibly short.
A huge blast of glowing green energy shoots towards William, hitting him in the arm for a total of 12 points of damage.
Oh,
7.
I am at 1.
Oh! No. Armor reduction.
That is with armor reduction.
Yeah, he has
That
5
is with
armor.
armor reduction.
How much
William
health do
only
you
has.
have?
He only
I
has
only
8.
have 8 health.
Oh,
Halflings
fuck.
do not have a lot of health. They're not very
fuck.
strong.
You know what?
I've never seen your health. I don't know what it was.
I think someone is broken.
So how do I take that down? Is it just the wounds
Yeah.
in my thing here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is literally the first time you've taken
There's
damage.
your health bar, finally.
I will say though,
Christ.
I will say with this, he's at least gonna take it like a badass, and while clutching his arm, just says, "That sentence was fucking redundant."
You're redundant.
And he motions his
You're an idiot.
He motions his storm vermin forwards to attack. This storm vermin right here swipes at Brock with 2 attacks,
Okay.
one of which hits.
Okay, I attempt
You may
to parry.
attempt to parry with a further +10 on top of the shield.
Come on.
Nice.
Come on. Yeah.
Aha!
Damn, alright, Brock's untouchable.
He could parry with his muscles.
This
You
one
don't-
right here,
Don't need
Flexing
to-
on these storm vermin.
this one right here runs up near Aishira,
Oh, fuck.
sort of cornering her, putting her in this corner, and swings at her with his greatsword.
Can I parry with
what
a
is it?
bow?
You can try.
How does
he
one
hits.
try to parry with the bow?
Because I've parried with my pistol before.
Would I just parry with a dagger? Like, just use dagger as parry?
Yeah, just use something. It doesn't matter.
No bonuses, no penalties?
No penalties, no bonuses. Actually, no. You get a +10 because it is a big, slow, easy to parry weapon.
So that
Um,
actually succeeds.
So
Just
you
barely.
just barely parry it.
So just like, no! Just throwing the elf bow, like, up to the side to block it like a stick. Well, like, I'm like trying to catch it, basically. Like, catch it and push it off to the
You
side.
do like a samurai catch with the.
2 hands together, catching the blade.
Yes. And luckily for you, you managed to stop it because that would have been bad.
How much damage would it have been?
So I'm going to tell you it's 2d10 drop the lowest +5. So that would have been 10 on what I rolled just to see what it would have been.
That would have hit me to 0.
So yes. Would not have been fun for you. Roth, it's currently your turn. William got shot. Ashir is in melee and barely surviving, and Brock is apparently untouchable.
I said it's all the same. Okay, so these are the same.
Can't touch this.
Well, do I count the square that I'm move as well? Yeah.
Hmm?
Moving out of your
Exactly.
square to the next square is 5.
What? No.
Or, sorry, moving from the D&D rules. Moving from where you are is the start of your movement.
You would have to charge a total of 10 yards to get into melee with the Storm Vermin.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a charge of 8. So like, we were saying that's 8 squares.
Correct, so that would be 16 yards that you could charge.
All right, so yeah, I do that,
Hit him! Hit him!
and I will. I can't
Smack
attack
a
twice.
bitch.
I can only attack once.
You would attack once with a +10.
Would it be more because there's 2 of them in melee now?
That's 10.
Yes. So a further +10.
So
Oh, right,
total
would be
plus
plus 20.
20.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Do you
Yeah.
have a fortune point?
No, because that's all we get.
Okay.
Because of my day.
Get a
Oh, you already
fortune point
spent
for
them
all
all?
that.
I say I've hit once this entire time.
That's yeah,
Well,
one of those
twice.
days sometimes.
That stun was clutch.
It was very good. Brock, it is your turn.
Um,
Oh, you said get a fortune point or no?
I'm gonna have mercy on you, Roth, and say you get a fortune point.
Alright.
All right.
So you can re-roll or take another
yeah.
action if you like.
Yeah, let's do that. Do I don't add the charge here.
If you re-roll the charge, you would actually get the charge bonus.
Oh, okay.
So again at plus 20.
There it is.
Come on.
All right.
Better. So unfortunately, so you charge at the storm vermin, and he doesn't take. They are very tough. So he doesn't take a lot of damage, but he does get hurt, just a little bit.
And talking is a free action, right?
Yes.
Just think of the most insulting thing that you can possibly say to Skaven. Roth says it, and just tries to get his attention the most.
Ashira actually covers her ears.
Your tail is short and you smell like you're scared.
You know, actually, yeah.
More of who's the small rodent now?
Ashura, it's your turn.
Oh, it is. Oh, fuck, right. Sorry.
Actually, wait, no, it's Brock's turn. I
was about to say, hold on, what?
Yeah. Okay. So seeing Ashira got into melee is actually gonna kind of be like, well, you're a stupid storm vermin that I can block all day. He's gonna move there.
Okay.
Storm vermin swipes at you.
Okay.
It would hit.
Do I get a parry or no because I moved away?
So you've reached the start of your turn, so you get your reaction back. So yes, you may parry.
Okay. So parry, and it's still with the plus 10.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, I get hit.
Yep. So he swings his sword at you. This great two-handed, nasty-looking barbed sword, and you take 10 points of damage to the. Hold on.
That's reduced to 2?
2.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, and that is to the 61. That is the right arm.
Right arm. So it's got a big gash on my arm for my troubles.
But the dwarf is still huge, so.
Yeah, with chainmail, and then then I'm going to attack the storm vermin that's with all 3 of us, because I just move in and attack.
So
that should be plus 20 now. There we go.
Because it's 3 to 1.
Got it. Plus 20. Got him. Damn it.
He attempts to parry and actually succeeds.
Oh, dang it.
So now question, that was his reaction, yeah?
Yes.
Noted.
So if you want to move out of his way...
Yeah, that was something I was definitely debating about.
Yeah.
Part of the reason I did this.
All right. Ashura, it's your turn.
Yeah. He is prone, yes, the white rat?
No.
No, he's just like...
He's still standing.
He is just in a very, very, very bad way.
He's in a bad position. He has taken critical damage, and he has no helmet.
Do I have any benefits to this attack roll on him?
No. So you shoot him in the arm. Oh, God.
Fury!
Alright, roll the hit again.
Oh!
So it's just the 13 damage, which for him is way more than enough. Roll a D100.
Come on, get the big one, get the big one. Oh.
Alright.
Is that the same that I...
No, you rolled a 68.
Wow!
So,
Fucking polar opposites!
so that is crit 9 arm, which is You have severed a major artery. After a fraction of a second, Creek collapses with blood pouring out of the ruins of his shoulder. Death from shock and blood loss is almost instantaneous. He drops to the ground, shrieking with and dies.
Okay,
All right.
let's deal with the rest.
Good riddance.
All right. That was your turn. William, it's your go.
All right. Reload and fire.
Which one?
The one that is not in melee.
Oh yeah.
Hang on, I gotta. There's the button. Since I'm guessing this is near the end, I am actually going to use my last fate point to reroll.
I saved one.
Okay.
Come
Sure.
on.
Damn it! All right.
So close, so close.
What a shame. Sorry about that. Looks like you missed.
I don't care. Look, I got a big hit in. I'm at 1 health. I couldn't be more fulfilled with that.
All right. So, he's fucking dead, but the rest of the storm vermin can keep going.
That's another quote, by the way.
What?
I said that's another quote, by the way.
He's fucking dead, but the
No.
storm vermin can keep going.
I got a big hit in, and I'm at 1 health, so I'm okay.
So I'm happy with that.
All right. The storm vermin seem to actually be largely fine with this occurrence, and are this one is more focused on fighting than even considering running. This one over here glances over at this altar-looking thing
Oh, fuck me.
for just a moment before running into combat and going after Brock.
All right, so he gets a +10.
I
Wait,
hit.
I have a question. Does it only work if I'm not connected? Because I am connected to this guy in between me and Brock, just like
So
they are to that.
what-
So wouldn't that cancel out technically? Because
So the whole melee matters more than anything specific. So, if it's you and a friend are in the same melee, and him and a friend are in the same melee, everybody cancels out.
Oh,
So
so he doesn't get a +10.
No, he
Well,
does.
he gets the +10 from charging, but other than that, he doesn't.
Okay,
I was
yeah,
thinking it
okay.
was because it was 2-1 on me, but
Yes.
no. Okay, because we're all.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's
how
probably
that melee
right.
means.
So it's just because he's charging.
So Brock, he hits you with his greatsword.
Attempt to
Yeah.
parry.
You
Do I
wouldn't
have
have
a
it.
ring?
No,
You ran
used it
away
on
and
your-
you used it when you ran.
Oh, that's right. Well
Ooh,
played.
right.
Well played. All right.
Okay.
Thanks for keeping me honest,
Sorry,
guys.
GM mind. I don't
No,
do
hey.
things.
That
Not a
is
problem.
9 points of damage.
So 1 point of damage.
So, Brock is being slowly whittled away with these giant swords.
The shit that would out me is nothing.
Yes, armor is good. Toughness
Alright.
is good. It makes
Toughness is good. I was like, I have armor, and I still got chunked pretty quickly.
armor is still useful.
Oh,
Well, most of my armor is toughness because I got a 52 toughness.
Being real,
Fuck.
real thick.
That's dwarves for you.
This one right here
Forged.
briefly considers attacking Roth and then realizes that Brock is he's being overwhelmed by his friend, so he's gonna pile on. He attacks twice and hits. Before doing 15 points of damage.
15?
Yes.
Okay, so 7, so that does take me down to 0.
Oh.
All right. So you are at 0 exactly, meaning you if you take any further amount of damage, you'll need to start rolling for criticals.
So I had 5.
I was about to say he took 6
15
damage.
minus
That's a
8, so
net
I took
minus
7
1.
damage.
Oh.
Right.
Right.
Minus,
So-
sorry, -2.
So, Brock, I'm gonna let you roll because you're the one that's dealing with it. Roll a d100. Lower is bad for you.
What the
Shit. Okay. So that is. So first, let me see where it hits. That was a 36. That was to the.
Of course,
There it
I
is.
roll well on the one I don't want to roll well on.
So that's to the left arm. So that's your shield arm.
Mhm.
So 16 at a +2. So 2 past 0. Is a 6 on the arm, which is your arm has been demolished by the attack. Everything held in the hand is dropped except for shield. You're suffering from blood loss, and if there is a 20% chance of dying each round unless you receive medical attention.
Would a health potion work?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you take any further crits, you will die.
Oh god.
Good to know. Good to know.
Oh wait, no. If you take any further crits, there's a 50-50 chance of dying.
Got it. The bastards got me. Ugh. And it's funny that the one thing that it's on my shield arm because I don't drop that. That's
No,
pretty
it's
funny.
just attached to your arm. You can't
Yes.
drop
All right, Roth, it's your turn.
Fuck.
They have stabbed the shit out of your dwarven friend.
Okay, so I'm at 0 then.
You are at 0.
I can move here and still be fine, right?
Yes, you may.
Oh my god.
And well, here's the thing that I can't do that.
Just I say continue trying to kill these guys. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
gonna stay here and I'm gonna do.
I was about to say, if you can hold his attention, the other one's not in melee anymore, I might be able to deal with him.
No, he is still in melee. Brock's still a melee threat.
Oh, Jesus.
He's just very likely to get killed.
Okay, noted. So this doesn't mean like you're prone, unconscious, or anything, it's just...
No.
When do I roll for the chance of dying on my turn?
At the start of your turn.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
That's second hits to stun.
Okay. So the Roth, seeing the storm vermin that just chopped up Brock's arm, reels back and smacks him right in the skull. Yeah, the storm vermin fails his test. Lance, roll a d10.
Come on.
You want big numbers here. All right. Storm vermin gets stunned for 4 rounds.
I
Fuck.
was gonna say that's still good.
That's huge.
That's good.
Anything bigger than a 1 is really fine.
Damn. Honestly, with a 1, it's still fine.
Yeah,
I was gonna say 1 turn is still good, especially with this going on.
especially with how much range you have.
Yeah.
So
Now you guys
storm
can-
vermin, the storm vermin gets knocked about and has a real tough time.
Plus
Brock.
20 to hit.
Roll a d100. High is always good for the player, so
Come
low
on.
is bad.
Come on.
Okay.
That was
That's
above
a
a
little bit
20.
closer than I would have liked.
That was
Brock.
above a 20.
Brock still has blood left. What do you do with your turn?
Oh, fuck.
First action, I am drinking the health potion I still have.
All right.
Healing drought.
So, because of your current situation of health, you recover 1 wound, and you are no longer suffering from blood loss.
That's pretty much what I cared about. I just
Yes. Yeah, no, that's
One.
kind of the more important bit.
because I don't want to have to keep rolling to die.
Yes.
Okay, so and then wounds 1, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And then so I'm turning around, attacking the one that's not dazed, and doing an attack.
Yes. So you get a single half action.
Missed.
You're mostly focusing on not dying right now, so you're just sort of swinging at him to swipe him away. Ashira, it's your turn.
Ranged attack on the one that's stunned. Actually, fuck.
So the one that isn't stunned has taken the most damage.
I know.
Kill the one. Kill
Yeah,
the one that's stunned. Kill the one
So
that's stunned.
honestly, with the one that's stunned, I have more confidence in like William being able to hit it, and with me having 2 arrows, I think I'm gonna hit the one that isn't stunned first. So I'm gonna make a full attack action. This is the one against not stunned.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Did you get the minus 20 for being in melee?
I did not. I forgot about that.
Okay. So that would
Yeah,
be a
that
miss. then.
missed. Yeah. Okay. And then second one's just gonna do the same thing. I'm actually gonna add a minus 20 here.
Okay.
Good catch.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Boom. I'm just trying to keep us
No,
honest.
definitely. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. That is not enough to kill him, but it does do quite a severe amount of damage. Let me double check this here. Yep, that's the number there. So he's looking pretty hurt. He's down to a low number of health.
Noted.
William,
And that's my
it's your go.
Alright, so which one looks like it is the most down? The stunned one?
So the stunned one is mostly unharmed. The other one is very injured, but the stunned one is much easier to hit. You would get a plus 20 instead of a minus 20.
We also have a delay timer now, though.
Yes.
So kind of dealing with the one that's still active is where I share his mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I'm definitely going for the one, so that's minus 20.
Mhm.
Again,
Unfortunate.
69 again.
Nice. Not that nice, but it is pretty nice. So William reloads, shoots a crossbow bolt, and is currently concerned more with not killing Brock than anything else.
I'm also a bit woozy from being at 1 health.
Yeah, being shot with a warpstone bullet. Anyways, so it's their turn. This one right here swings again at Brock twice, hitting once.
Out of curiosity, can I parry? Because I know my left arm with the shield got demolished. I don't know what that means.
It doesn't say that you can't use your arm, so yes, you can parry.
Okay.
I think the
Thank
bonus
you.
means just like finer motor skills.
And I still get a plus 20 to, or correct, plus 10 to, because he's the weapon they're wielding.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
plus 20 to yeah.
Oh! Just barely blocked it. That 10 due to the heavy weapon, unwieldy weapon. Oh man, that could have been rough.
So Brock sees the sword like swinging towards him and reaches like maybe an inch away from his of his arm, and like his axe arm, and then he's like, "Oh shit!" and knocks it away just in time.
Mhm.
Oh.
The other one,
The dwarf is looking kind of like a dancer, just weaving in and out, hitting his shield all over the place.
I think you just curled up into a ball behind your shield.
Roth, it is your turn.
So half action to move here, definitely.
Mhm.
Now, when something is stunned, can you can you take their weapon?
So you can try. Not technically. So if he's stunned, the effects that happen are that he can't do any actions, he can't do any reactions. He takes or people get a plus 20 to hit him, and he doesn't count as a melee combatant, technically. So you
That's
can
dope.
try a disarm action against him, which I'm pretty sure is a generic one. And you would get the plus 20 from him being stunned, but it wouldn't be a guarantee.
Gotcha. Because as I say, it's like if I could grab it from him and actually use it all in the same go, but I guess not.
Hmm.
I would just disarm him and
Okay.
yeah, I'd just rather just take a swing at this guy.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, if you didn't move, you possibly could have, because it would have been taking it and then a half action to attack.
That doesn't help Brock at the moment, though.
It's probably a good idea to get into melee with
I
this other.
agree.
I did not add what is it, 10 to that? So it would miss.
Yeah, it was.
Wisdom is-
All right. So Roth tries to put another combatant in the fold for Brock to help distract from Brock, which this guy is, but is
Swings with my shield.
yeah he's able to sit back and avoid the attack. Let's see right. All right, Brock, it's your go.
All right, and he's gonna do a full attack action. He is just die.
It's a hit. He manages to parry that one.
Oh.
Did you add 10 to hit?
Oh no, it doesn't matter. He successfully parried.
Oh, does that not affect against parry? Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah,
No,
no,
yeah.
Because it's just a hit and then fair.
you just did a full attack, so you get another one.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't add a +10 originally because there's 2 to 1.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh.
Shit. Okay,
Come on,
that's a hit.
Keep going. Come on.
It does. Is it parried? Is it parried?
He only has
can't.
one.
You
Oh,
can
that's
only
right.
do action. Yeah.
Ha ha!
Holy shit.
Nice.
So, so Brock does a quick feint to get the Storm Vermin to parry one attack before like bashing him a little bit with the shield and then coming in for another. In comes a huge amount of damage. And he... Let's see, look, this is the last enemy... Oh wait, no it's not. So... Yeah, he's fucking dead.
So, what I imagined is it's a big, like, I get my right, he pretty much tries to block it, bash it, his weapon away with my shield, and then I kind of push it down overhead and just bury my axe right into the, right into the top of his head.
Bash it, chop it, slash it.
Disarmed.
Disarmed. It was technically an arm hit, so...
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's true. Just right through, not the head, the shoulder of that
The
arm.
clavicle just severed.
Alright. That was Brock's turn. Ishira, it's your turn. There's this guy just
Yep.
fucking dizzy state
Oh,
over here.
you know what I'm doing.
Finish him. Alright. One hit. Not enough to kill him, but it is damage.
Then another hit.
And another hit. And barely any damage. So, Ashira twangs a pair of shots into this guy's back as he is sitting here just trying to get his senses back. And he is... takes quite a few bits of damage. William, it's your go.
All right. Reload
on.
attack.
Did you add +20?
Yes, add 20.
Oh, I didn't add the 20.
Because he's
Yeah, that's
dazed.
important.
Oh, I
So
barely
it's-
hit. Okay,
it's
so that would have been
73.
barely a hit.
Mm-hmm.
So
73.
just barely, yes, you hit him.
Oh, God.
Come on. Come on. There you
You
go.
guys gotta be on top of
10. Alright. A 53 becomes a 35, which would be a right arm hit. Which, yeah, he's
Yeah,
brought
why-
into
Why
a
is
negative
mine
here.
only reading the... Oh, because it succeeds. I understand.
Yes.
When it succeeds, it tells you the body. I understand.
Yeah. So that brings him down to -3. So he would be... So, William, do me a favor. Roll a a D100 here. Low is bad for him.
These guys named enemies? I thought.
Not technically, but they are more important.
How
And
did
this is the last enemy of the campaign, so might as well.
Right?
15.
I like it. See, this because this is actually really fun.
So right arm. Okay. You shoot straight through one of this guy's arms and like pin it to his shoulder. The arm is essentially a dangling mass of bloody meat. He drops his sword because he can't hold it with just one hand. He has a 20% chance of dying of blood loss at the start of each turn. Any further crits have a 50-50 chance of killing him. And if he's by some godly miracle survives this combat, he must make a toughness test or lose the arm from the elbow down permanently.
He's not surviving.
No, he's not.
Okay, so the days wears off.
Down
Come on, Roth.
down to his last stun round.
Come on, Roth.
Finish
Finish it
him
off.
So this guy's dead.
About to be, yes.
On the right side, this guy's dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the right
He can't
side guy
fight.
is very dead.
He can't fight me for the weapon, so I'm gonna pick up the fucking weapon.
Okay, you pick
And
up his greatsword.
Yeah, pick up the greatsword and just having enough of this BS and just swing down.
All right, roll the hit with a plus 20 there. Or actually plus 30 because you're outnumbering as well.
Yeah. So
Just use the longsword.
yeah, it was just a longsword.
Yeah, just attack with the longsword with a plus 30,
Yeah.
and then we can roll the damage separately.
Roll again.
You got 2
Fair
attacks.
That you do.
Ah,
What the fuck?
I don't go below fucking 70.
can I give him my attack?
Sure.
Roll again.
One of the guys, yeah.
This fucking.
I got another attack. Roll again.
I'm gonna try something. Yeah, that's the only way for me to hit is if I add a fucking 100.
Well, what's funny part is that you finally rolled a 4.
I was gonna say you rolled a 4, which is like incredibly good, and that's when.
So either you kill him or I kill him. Or,
So-
if
So Lance, because you're using a great weapon, roll twice for damage and take whichever number's higher.
Alright. That's absurd how many rolls it took me to.
Yeah, roll damage. Just roll damage twice. Take the better one.
What is it? It's a D.
It's the same
Uh,
damage. D10.
Plus your strength mod.
It's your weapon, normal weapon damage.
yeah, so just roll damage for the
Yeah, I'll just
The
roll
long
damage.
sword.
Right.
Just do it twice and then
the higher one.
so 4 or.
There you
Holy
go.
Fury.
Roll Fury.
Attack again.
Roll the hit again with the same bonuses.
So plus 30. God damn it.
All right, so just 13. He does.
It's roll 20. I swear to God, it's roll 20.
So you just completely kill him.
It
Instead
takes
of-
one person out of the group for every session and just fucks them.
So,
It really
Um,
does.
so how you want to do this? As in in character and in
Just-
rules thing.
Sees that this guy's stunned, looks at the sword, just picks it up, brings it overhand, and just brings it straight down until it slams into the stone. Just lets it sit there as it just it tries to slice through this. Like, I don't know how heavy this greatsword is, but just gravity doing all the work.
I was gonna say, I like to think that all those misses actually hit, and you were just kind of in a blind rage. And it just falls apart into a slough of mess.
You're just doing the biggest combo.
And now, so he brings a sword down. The guy goes down. Roth is just punching the shit out of this dude with a shield.
Shit. All right. This guy is a fine paste at this point. He's quite extremely dead. Combat is over.
Roth is going to mosey over to this guy, start punching the shit out of this.
Where
Oh.
is the girl? And I'm just gonna,
Ah,
if
those
possible,
last
are
two.
these doors or these cells?
They are cell doors.
So she's going to also like look through each of them and
So yeah, I'm going to remove the
Brock's in the corner,
Yeah,
resting, nursing his wounds.
there we go.
So you see a variety of different
Oh,
human people
Jesus Christ.
that
okay.
are look like they're being held here.
Tiamima.
These must be the humans that have gone missing.
I was about to say, which one looks like the little girl? The one
The
I met?
one, no,
Don't
the one to
just
the
look
south.
for the girl, free them all!
This
What's
one?
wrong with you, Elf?
That one, got it. Well, we only
well-
have a few skilled people at lockpicking. I'm not one of them. So,
You have all day, just bust open the doors.
shows you an arrow.
This little girl looks at you and is like, you can't find the key?
So I was about to ask, like,
I was
Roth,
gonna say,
Roth is digging through the pockets of this guy. He will pick up the weapon, by the way. Just keep just digging through all of his stuff and just trying to find the key and a health book. Or any
Alright.
type of healing thing. Like where
Brock
you-
is like sitting down, just absolutely exhausted.
yeah.
So Roth, you go through the Skaven leader's equipment. You pick up, in addition to a ring of keys, which you imagine would be useful for opening the cells. He had a sword, a shield, leather armor and chainmail, and a warp lock pistol.
Or block pistol he does take.
Four bullets or 4 amounts of ammunition.
Doesn't care about the bullets.
Well,
yes,
they
yes,
are
For
the-
the pistol.
They're
Yes,
the part of
also-
it that are more important.
He
Actually.
has something else in mind for it though.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
takes the keys and quickly just tosses it over to Asaya and like, here, catch.
It's Saishira, but Chink catches them. Just goes and unlocks all the cage doors.
Will continue to dig through like bodies until he tries to find that any type of like water skin that had that liquid in it before.
She will also specifically go down to the child, like, on one knee and be like, we got you. Your parents sent us to find you.
Oh, thank you. I guess he does actually care. Well,
Well, of
She-
course he does.
she stands up
of
and,
course he cares. Luella?
yes, actually.
I took
Uh,
notes. Of course he cares, Luella. Sent us to find you.
She stands up, kind of dusts herself off, and you notice that she appears to be somewhat injured. She's been taking a few wounds and scratches.
Nothing,
Doesn't seem to be well fed either.
Nothing incredibly debilitating, though, yeah?
No.
Would I know that the food that I have looted is safe to eat?
What would be a check?
I have
Survival?
I have survival and outdoors.
Survival.
Okay.
Real quick question.
Outdoor
How
survival.
old was this girl again?
8, I think.
Ashaya, make sure she closes her eyes if she walks through.
I think she'll be fine, love. This world's seen worse.
And let's not bring another one into it. Just say it's a game.
Looks over at the child. Is there any bonus
Oh, she's not
to
daft.
with the food?
Yeah,
You
plus 20.
shush.
Symbol, I think.
So very barely.
You're not fully sure whether or not it's. You don't imagine it's good at the very least.
Like
Oh,
it's tempted
actually-
to like reach into the bag and it's like, I don't know. No. Just gently grabs her and leads her back out.
You probably have some of your own rations if you like.
I got no food.
Oh.
I don't
Brock
think.
is
Hold on.
finally
Let
gonna
me.
stand up, and he looks kind of like an old man at this point, like really showing that took a lot out of him.
No, I got
Hey.
torches. I got cutlery set. I got a tankard. I got a backpack with a blanket, some cloak, common clothes, 2 daggers, animal traps.
Mhm.
No rations.
Luella, your dad gave me something for you. He pulls out Luella's little stuffed
Yeah.
toy.
Mhm.
Be like, here you go.
Yay! And she like reaches for him.
Yeah. Easily,
and
hand,
grabs him.
like passes it over.
Oh,
What a good lass.
Mr. Stuffums is has been with me through a lot. And
It's a shame he wasn't here for you for this one. But now he's here.
I can't get past all this armor that these stupid rats are wearing to see what they have on these items.
No, you don't need to roll for that.
Okay.
Each of the storm vermin had I'm gonna say one of the healing potions on there.
Alright, tosses one to William, and Brock, you feel Trick's hand on your shoulder as he hands you this.
Thank you.
Are you sure you don't need it? Still like looking really exhausted.
Yeah, you see Roth look down at his chest, which there's still some pretty decent gaping hole. He's like, yeah, I'll be fine for now. Here.
Here's 4, right?
Yes.
Cheers.
At least get you back to town.
Alright, how much does the healing potion
4.
heal? 4? Okay.
Yeah.
But I think it's safe to say that we get everyone out of here.
Yes. You get everyone out of the dungeon.
All these people as well. We do not leave them behind.
Oh no, I
one is
already
left
unlocked
behind.
all of them. I'm assuming
Oh,
most, a vast majority of them probably ran to the surface already.
All right. Yes. So you do actually notice something. You find something like 6 people here. There were dozens of missing person posters.
Yeah, they probably all met their ends. Or there may be another.
If that were the case, regardless, you don't see any other humanoid skeletons or bodies around here.
Brock is actually going to quickly look at the altar
Okay.
and see what he notices about the altar.
Roll perception for me with a +10 because it is a dwarfy thing.
Oh jeez.
That is quite the phrase, because it is a dwarfy thing.
Yeah.
Dwarfy thing, yes.
Aishira is just like keeping the child close to her hip, like holding
Brock.
her hand.
You notice it's very subtle, but you are able to tell just because you have a lot of experience dealing with stonework and etc. There's a bit of an incline down in the near this shrine thing with that has like a basically a skull on it. The skull of a rat with a pair of large horns sticking out of it. And a bunch of runic symbols scratched around it in a circle. But while you are examining the sort of the downward slope a bit, you notice that there appears to be this thing looks like it moves. There's a subtle but definitely there set of sort of slides underneath it. You could
Got
probably muscle it to one side.
He's going to attempt to do that. As soon as he thinks that it's movable and might be hiding something, he is going to do that.
So,
And seeing you do this, and you being very hurt.
okay,
Like, yes, come help, please.
right. Oh shit, what have I done?
I was gonna say, it's like, wait a minute.
The world, the whole world moves to the
You
side.
guys are so strong, you moved everything.
Call
So,
me Atlas.
you
Step
move
off the,
this altar
the
to
altar.
the side, and you see underneath
There you go.
another staircase. This one,
The fun just keeps coming.
this one.
I don't know about that front.
You look down this staircase and you see it goes a fucking ways. Like it goes like you look down, it goes further than Brock's night vision. And as you look further in, you can almost Roth can definitely hear and everybody else can kind of make out sort of more chittering and like sort of glowing eyes looking back from the darkness, and then more and more chittering, more chattering, more scampering through the darkness.
Rock, go. We need to go.
Before he goes, he's going to deface the statue of like that horned rat thing. And he's just gonna pretty much just take a swing and just try to bust it up.
Roll damage.
Just damage. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not mobile. It's not going to dodge you. So you crack this skull right in half. There is a sort of puff of green energy somehow, and you can kind of sense in your mind a like enraged screaming. Just barely though. It kind of fades after a minute.
Brock smiles. I thought so. Grimnir be proud of that one.
Oh, for the
He's
love
gonna
of God, get out! Come on, we need to leave.
Just paying my respects to the Vermin's God.
All right. And after unlocking all the doors, you escort all of the villagers back to out of the house and eventually out of the forest.
I would like to say this.
There
Roth stays behind quite a bit, kind of just keeping an eye on that hole. By the time everyone probably gets to the top, that's when he starts heading his way out. Because you said the children was being more and more.
Why didn't you guys close the altar?
It's less that it's getting closer or there's more of them.
There's just
More that you're just noticing more.
Yeah, so he's just kind of watching it with his gun for quite a bit, just making sure if they do come up, he can try scare them off or make them think that there's a force that's going to try to go down there. So they do what you said, they set up traps, just to try to keep them away from all the civilians, because not everyone's going to be able to move as fast as we are.
Yeah.
But eventually he will make his way out and kind of catch up to everyone, since he does have his horse. So.
Sure. All right. So after a bit of travel back to what did I say the name of the town was again? Eisenwald.
Grindswood.
Hold on.
Grindswood? Isn't that where that red dot is?
Yeah.
He named a town that wasn't on the map.
The Grindswold is the forest.
Oh, I thought we actually. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I did give it a name. It's not something on the map. I just forgotten.
Don't worry about it. We'll look it back up in the YouTube video.
You bring them back to the town there, and eventually make it all the way back before returning the kidnapped villagers to their families. Everybody in the town has a new sort of almost sense of hope on their faces. They very much appreciate you, and you get rewards of coin and thanks and tasty home-baked treats from quite a variety of people there. And out of gratitude for saving so many people, you find that you will the tavern keeper has agreed to allow you to stay at the tavern without any cost for however long you want.
Well, Roth probably wouldn't be staying much longer, so
All right.
he's got to get back to his GM.
So,
Rock is probably going to take him up for a few days.
that is the end of this campaign. I would, however, like to do an epilogue for each of the characters.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go down the list here. Let's start with Oz. Oz, what is in William's future after this adventure?
Can I make a suggestion? Ishira, would kind of stay hanging about him a little bit more.
Okay.
So.
Funny enough, I was actually going to say.
I figured, but I wanted to give you the. I'm okay with it. Go ahead.
Yeah, specifically since he actually just came from his mercenary, like his last job that he was doing. Really didn't have much else to do, and I imagine, just because you did make backstory for your character, she did reveal a bit of like why she's roaming around and looking for shit.
Yes. Did I tell you that?
Did you tell me specifically?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
You-
she's looking for her brother.
Yes, you did tell me that. But yeah,
Okay.
or rather, William would start traveling around with you and help you with that because he's got nothing better to do, really. Or that's how he would phrase it. So, basically,
Okay.
just travel with Aishira.
All right. Aishira, is there anything in particular you want to do after?
Um,
What is in Aishira's future after this event?
She would a little like after coming back, she would obviously make sure that the child is okay. She would, send like goodwill toward the family and just make sure that everything is okay. She would kind of take on like a little bit of a motherly role for, I want to say, maybe a couple of days, staying at the inn and just kind of like that was the first instance that she's ever actually like done anything. So it's kind of like a breath of like, what the heck did I just do and why do I want to do it again? She would turn to William and just be like, okay, so how are you on this situation? You willing to come with again?
Pretty fun the first go around, why not again?
I think we could make a good town. Or make a town better. As long as we keep together.
Staring into my soul, Lion.
So long as we can, work together. We make a good team.
I agree. Shame the other two can't join us, but Roth has his thing, and Brock is Brock.
What'd you say, half-wit?
Exactly.
What's in your future after this? After this adventure?
One last thing.
All right.
You're good. After that, and just kind of, traipsing about for a little bit, she would start to maybe think that this is why her brother left. For her to find her own path for her own future.
Okay.
And that's the end.
So Brock, what's going on with what happens with Brock after this campaign?
So he stays for as many days as necessary to kind of heal back up and to get a response from the merchant that he assisted, spending his days drinking and telling the entire town and anyone who will listen in the tavern the exploits that they had on that fateful day. And then once he gets a response, he goes back to the dwarves and he goes to his commander and he demands to join the ranks of the dwarven warriors and to have his time as a rune carrier be done, a rune bearer be done, so that way he can enjoy more fights destroying enemies of the dwarves.
All
'Cause
right.
anything less is, dishonorable in his eyes.
He certainly has the scars to prove it.
Right? Exactly. He's like, I've had my metal tested against the enemies of dwarves.
All right. And Lance, what is in Roth's future after this event?
So, after everyone kind of, returned back to town, Roth, after staying back for a little bit, kind of just kept his distance from everyone. Didn't really, interact with anyone with those 2 days until the day that he was going to leave, where he pretty much tosses a big coin sack a big sack of coins on the table where Ashaya and
You're good, Ashira.
and William is, and we'll say, we'll throw the coin and that gun.
Wait.
It'll affect you a good price on the market.
Are you
But
sure?
us, really?
I do not need it for where I am going. Those tunnels are very dangerous to this town. As much as the Empire does not meddle with some stuff, I cannot ignore it. So I will be returning there.
But she just like picks up the bag and just seeing how heavy it is.
It is why I don't have jack shit as equipment.
Yeah.
It is 3 crowns and 4 shillings, plus the whatever price that firearm is.
Are you?
That would be a lot.
I was about to say that's like the equivalent of almost $700 our time.
That's lowballing it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Like you just gave us almost $1,000.
Yep.
I
No.
appreciate this, I do, but
No.
I mean, just silence for 2 days and then this? Come on. Like, at the very least, if you're going to do this, use some of that money to sit down and have a drink with us. Come on.
Yeah. Seriously, bartender, come on, 1 round on us.
Also said, I can't. I've already spent too much time as it is recovering. I gotta get back to it.
Just tell your superiors you saved. What was it? About a dozen villagers? Killed over a dozen Skaven and mutants? I'm sure they'll give you, they'll be letting you take liberty at least some point and all that.
I, sadly, have not reported back to them in the past 3 days. I am going AWOL due to misleading reports about my current task.
All right. Well, then you're at least doing this. And she hands one of the pulls one of the crowns out of the bag and passes it over. You're taking this at the very least. For helping us out.
We'll hold it up. Go like charm.
Keep using that sword arm. You're good at it.
And kind of at that, we'll nod to the other 2, and for the first time you guys see him put on this like ironclad helmet and make his way out of the tavern carrying pretty much 2 swords, that great sword that he got from that rat with the 2 flintlocks and holsters. He's going to war, it seems.
Definitely.
And he will start finding his ways through the tunnels of that old house. He'll go back to the basement and continue down.
Oh.
So,
Shit.
yeah. So,
I want to add one more thing, just because I think it's fun. It's like pour one out for your homie. When the bartender comes and gives us the 4 drinks, Ashira's going to take the last bottle, walk outside and stick it on one of the fence posts, and then just fire one last arrow into it. And then come back in and share a drink with the rest of them.
So Roth marches off into the Grissenwald, down into the dark depths of
it's funny that you mentioned the post. Echo, which is Roth's horse, is tied up there.
Oh!
Roth marches off into the Grissenwald, determined to slay every rat man he can find, which will not be a difficult search. Roth is never seen again.
As the house is also burnt down behind him.
Well, yes, but also that staircase leads to the Skaven Under Empire.
Yeah.
Why you gotta spoil the surprise?
Well, you guys aren't gonna find out, so
Yeah, this is it.
this is really the only way that you can learn.
Yeah, everything has at least either collapsed or is hard for them to get out of it, because Roth
Roth-
knew that was bad news, so he wasn't gonna allow anything to come out of that back to that
Well,
village.
fucking, I
Roth-
give you props for that. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Roth
just-
spends the rest of his life fighting the Skaven at their
the
on their home
guardian of
turf.
the Grison
He's
Wall.
turned into a slayer from like the Dwarves, where you die in battle.
Mm.
But he doesn't die, so he's technically the most successful person of the most failure at.
Well,
Yes.
again, but he's not a slayer. But you're right.
Oh
like, the
wow! But that's
slayer
like the,
who can't die in battle.
I-
is simultaneously.
Yeah,
the
if
most
we were to
successful
continue,
and
I would have
successful.
traded. I would have. My next path would have been something very similar to it, though.
So-
Wow.
It. All right. So the campaign's basically over.
Yeah.
But if we ended up continuing after this point, my idea would be everybody would make new characters, or could, I guess, keep their characters if they wanted, and then except for Roth, who might show up later if they as like a just battle hardened like Skaven fighting badass who is like probably like lost an arm or something.
Okay. So with
Good.
that, I'm gonna stop the recording for the last time on this campaign.
Right. Sure.